and then I started the Dom Dart shit to get the crossbow.
No, these are not that good.
Oh.
Those are great.
So they're not that good.
You don't
Yeah.
like those?
And smoothie ones?
Yeah, those are good.
It's like a
Oh.
weird flavor.
What's going on, guys? My name is Rooster.
here we are.
Oh, we're
Yeah. These are my friends, and we play
We're
D&D.
Just kind of berating Crystal about not liking Skittles.
First off, thank you guys for joining us on episode 18. We've actually had quite a few games already, huh?
At least 17.
And yet somehow you said we only know each other for a week. I don't get it.
Look, you guys don't do a lot during the day.
You're the one who said
I mean,
a few sessions ago that no, y'all know each other for about a month.
Yeah, we've
then all of a sudden it's
we've
like
been
a week.
trapped in
That's what I
a
mean.
single town for more than a week, not able to progress with the storyline because Will wouldn't let us.
Wait, which one?
I mean, the last 3.
No, sir. I didn't hold you guys back. Everybody wanted to go do their own thing.
Wow, okay. I'll take it.
And you guys happened upon like certain storylines.
They kept us trapped in town for a week.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. First off, Megan, do you have anything to say about our Discord?
Yes, please join. Spam it to all your friends.
We just added a new counter on there.
Yeah. The
Skittles.
DM fuck up counter. Anytime he messes up, we're going to be counting.
Yep. So pay close attention, guys. I do it a lot.
MJ, I'm pretty sure you'll be one of the first ones that actually catch it, so you might have
You
to
just
start
ended a
counting
sentence
for
in a
me.
preposition. That's one.
That's one. As a storyteller, I shouldn't be doing that. If you guys want to get the link to our Discord, just go to our the about section in our Twitch page. We also have links to our YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I was about to say MySpace.
Goddamn, you
Woo!
back in the gap.
Yeah, I know it's been.
That's
Are we going back in time and adding MySpace?
You're aging the hell out of us.
I know, right?
What do you mean? MySpace? I just became 18 again.
Also, guys, we are at 40 followers. We need 10 more to get Nate into this costume. So let's do it. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know how to work Discord. I'm sorry.
That'd be me.
Also, yeah, just get us to 50 so we can get Nate into this costume.
So that I can die in this, 100-degree heat.
It's about to rain. Your niece told us.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay though. It's a dry.
Hey, he joined Discord.
She. That's my
see,
sister.
sorry. Oh, it is it?
And it definitely says gamer girlfriend.
Don't assume.
I'm dyslexic, man. I just said
She's
gamer
lesbiistic.
go.
Leave her alone.
I thought it said gamer go. I was okay, gamer go.
There's a lot
There's
more letters
like
after
8
that.
more letters in there.
I'm dyslexic as fuck. I actually did not see the R.
Dyslexia mixes up letters, not gets rid of them
Okay,
entirely.
okay, moving on.
You tried.
Okay.
Forever did that.
No, MJ, I don't want to kill Nate as a lumberjack so bad. It just might happen to work out that way. Oh, also guys, if you do join our Discord, please, if you guys play like Nintendo Switch or Xbox, go ahead and let us know what your gamer tag is, let us know what your friend code is. I'll try to friend you guys, and then maybe we can play some games together. I don't know about the rest of these guys. I don't think.
I don't have Xbox.
Epic.
Yeah.
Origin. Anything.
Just Xbox.
Yeah, Chris has been looking for someone to play.
Neverwinter. If anyone wants to play Neverwinter with me.
I mean, if you switch over to Xbox, I'd babysit
No.
you the entire
No,
time.
PlayStation. PlayStation Neverwinter.
All right. So, are you gonna be playing as Ember?
No.
Oh.
I have legendary mouse to give away the whole time. All you gotta do is switch.
I think that is it for announcements, correct? Oh, also, I'm going to be posting a full recap of the story so far, so please look forward to that. That's going to be found in our YouTube channel, and I'll probably post it on Switch at some point. But yeah, just keep an eye out.
Not the Switch.
It doesn't matter how much I move this light, my forehead looks shiny as hell. Yeah, I know, right?
I'll just put it right in my eyes.
my bad, I'm sorry, I'm trying to... It still looks shiny. Alright.
Goddamn, Tamatoa.
But if that's it for announcements, let's jump into the recap. Last we left off, our party had made it to Talamira. There, they engaged in some nighttime shenanigans. Upon waking the next day, William found a happy surprise in his bed. Arcturus found happy surprises on his nipples. Doesn't matter. It was happy.
Wasn't a surprise.
surprises.
They're always there.
Yeah, that's canon now.
Our rogue, who is now back, had disappeared, and Ember had taught Zeros how to speak properly, correct?
Learned
Uh,
real good.
During the day, the guys had met up with one of Kisadra's brethren from the Children of Divinity. He took them over to the arena. They all signed up for fights, and that's where we left off with them after.
Real quick, if it's cool with you, can we clear up the discrepancy of the mistake I made as far as being able to use when the arena was supposed to be restricted on spellcasting? I screwed up on what consisted for spellcasting for my bard. So I just
But we're not gonna retcon it. It's already passed. But we
Yeah,
appreciate you.
I wanted to be sure that was my fuck up, but we clarified.
Yeah. After everybody was committed to a lively fighting performance, other than Arcturus scaring away his Minotaur enemy, that part of the session ended, and then we moved on to Ember, who got some books with Zeros, taught him how to speak properly, and there was something in the bag of holding that she wasn't familiar with. Upon inspecting it a little bit, a hand reached out, grabbed her, and pulled her into the bag of holding itself.
And you never saw Ember again.
Roll a new character.
Already go.
Here's some D6s.
Amber Jr. Amber Jr. She's there to avenge her mother.
Alright. But yeah, that was the end of the session. Now we are back. The guys are ready for their next fights. And Zenora, our sneaky little rogue, was out doing something late last night. So let's cut to her. It is about getting close to the afternoon. You've seen what you needed to see, and now you are heading back over to Lady Kikimura's cottage,
I've
correct?
done what I needed to do
Yes, and
didn't need to do.
okay. So you are heading back over to the cottage?
Yes, in a rush.
Okay. It doesn't take you that long, maybe about 5 minutes from where you were.
I'm gonna bust through the door, get out of breath.
Okay.
Just. Ember! Ember, where are you?
As you peek around the room, you see Ember is laying there next to the bag of holding, unconscious. Zeros is staring at her, waiting for her to wake up in a crisscross position with a book in his hand, reading. He looks up to you. Hello. Welcome back.
I just run to Ember and just shake her like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay.
What's going on? What happened?
We need to go. We need to get the group, and we need to so there's this person's gonna come, and the town's not ready. We need to go.
What?
We are gonna go. Let's go. No time to explain. Get in the car and go.
Get in the car and go.
Quick, get in the car.
Do we have a car?
No, we
Well,
don't.
the guys are at an arena. Like a fight thing?
Oh,
going on?
no. We need to get him now.
What the hell's going on?
We need to go. just there's somebody coming, and it's not gonna be good. There's something about smoke, red smoke. I think red smoke. It's something. It's smoke. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna pack up my stuff
Okay.
into my bag. Do I have my bag of holding?
Yeah, that's right there.
Okay. Put my stuff in my bag and. Alright, Zeros, let's go to the arena.
Okay. Zero stands up and begins to follow Zenora.
I'm
follow
like
as well?
trying to pull them as fast as I can.
Okay, she pulls you out the door, and
I'm gonna inside check her.
all right, inside.
We know what
12.
happened as far as the bag.
12.
Yeah.
She is horribly terrified.
Oh,
about
okay.
something. Yeah.
Okay, now I follow.
Okay. As soon as you walk out, there's a scent in the air that you're not familiar with. Very faint, and probably only something that you could smell. It smells of rotting flesh and burning wood.
Do I see what? Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
All over.
All over?
As you sniff around and then you begin to look into the sky, you notice that there's red smoke coming from the borders of the town, right behind the large walls.
We need to go. We need to go. We need to go now. We gotta get the guys. We gotta go.
Give me a perception check real quick.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Start not great. Start not
Head
great.
You can only go up from here.
She can still go sideways and just keep rolling ones.
At this point, you can only impress her.
The first thing I rolled was a 2.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a good night.
All right. Okay.
That's something I did last week.
Rub off on me, Nate. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright, so we start running. Obviously, I don't see shit besides
Yep.
the smoke.
Okay. So you guys begin heading over to the tournament, and you look around, and there's some people that are acting weird. And you guys continue running for about a minute before you hear screams from the back, or from behind you. And are you guys gonna turn around and look?
No!
Okay. So you start running.
The threat remains anonymous.
Hey,
No!
I have to ask these questions.
No, I'm running!
Okay.
I
So
haven't made it to the fucking building yet?
Crystal has definitely watched horror movies.
you guys run for a little bit, you hear the screams, and then that just immediately makes you pick up pace.
Yeah, come on, Zero, let's go.
Don't
Alright.
go upstairs or trip.
Right?
As
And
you
Zero's keeping up?
as you guys are running, Zeros is running too, like, he looks like a track star. He's just
Okay, good.
So he's full
but
size now.
while you guys are running,
For
He-
that much.
Zeros gets a little curious. And like an owl, he turns his head completely around,
Oh hey.
looks back,
Mhm.
and then continues in the 180 degrees.
Mhm.
You get straight, he's like, "This does not look good.
No, it doesn't sound good either.
I suggest we pick up the pace."
Looks
Am I
like
going as fast as I can?
Do you want to be?
Yes?
Okay, dipping out.
yeah. Well,
Super dash.
I'm
Compared to her, how fast am I going?
What's your speed?
My speed is 25 feet.
Okay, when I notice her lagging, I'm gonna pick her up.
Well, technically she's a rogue. She can dash as an action and a bonus action.
That is true.
Okay,
Never
so
mind.
she-
So we're
Dashing,
good.
Yeah, she's
dashing,
good.
dashing.
She's outdistancing you.
That's fine.
She's keeping up with you. She's
Okay.
keeping pace.
She's
Okay, you guys begin wading through crowds of people, and then you notice that more people are starting to run into the.
Yes.
You
Yes.
see more people begin to run in the same direction that you are, and you look over across the way, and you see people running towards the same place that you guys are. And it looks like everybody's congregating over at the arena, and one after the other just sprinting, and then you hear screams, and you see people. Some of them are covered in blood, and the ones that are covered in blood, like after a few minutes of running, just immediately drop out. And it's getting worse and worse. Then you guys finally make it to the arena building. Okay.
Mhm.
Before we get back to you guys, hey, you three. So you guys are in the arena. You guys just finished your fight, and the announcer is sitting there. He's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sitting through these 4 fights. It was an amazing combat round. Fortunately, that was just the exhibition match. All participants who won their fight will be getting a monetary prize." He's like, "Next up, we are going to..." And then you three notice that there is something sticking out of this man's chest. What looks to be a large spear. And it's radiating a dark and malicious glow.
Can I reach out with Arcana and see if it's like magical in origin?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Why do I feel like it's the announcer guy from Legend of Korra getting stabbed and still announcing that he's getting stabbed?
No, he wasn't getting stabbed, he was getting electrocuted.
23.
Thank you.
But the table, it makes me roll
Thank
good.
you.
I rolled on the table and rolled a 20.
Okay, so yes, it is arcane in origin. But after about 5 seconds, you see the spectral weapon disappear.
Okay, so conjuration in origin.
You can assume that, yeah.
Well,
Well,
the 20
Arcana just lets you know the origin and history of anything magical.
I thought
No, that's
okay.
yeah, no,
Detect magic. You're right. Sorry.
Okay. So you see him look down. He's like, "Uh-oh," and then just drops flat onto the ground.
I knew it.
You guys notice Germ Dog and some of the other fighters that were competing that had lost are over there off on the side, bandaged up, ready to see the next fight, and are just looking at the announcer. And then they begin to look up at the stands, and then just then, people come flooding into the arena from all entrances, one after the other, just piling in. And then you guys notice Ember and Zero's running around because they're a lot bigger than the dwarves that kind of roam around.
What did you
I'll
do?
start running with them. That's all I need to see. People
Okay.
running.
So
We're
are you running towards them to
I'm gonna
catch
like
up?
run with them, yeah, in
Okay.
the same direction, away from whatever they're running from.
Okay. Well, you notice that everybody is they're starting to spill in from every direction. So, William, what are you doing?
Just looking around. This does not seem good. This does not seem good at all. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my greatsword.
Okay. So you pull out your actual greatsword instead of the practice one.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of follow that lead and drop the wooden practice sword, take out my rapier and shield.
Okay. You guys notice Ember and Reno had already dashed over towards them to begin running in the same direction. As you guys hear a large explosion from outside of the arena. And then another one. And then more just going off in a cacophony, a symphony of explosions. And then you guys begin to see black smoke, and behind it, red smoke, about to cover the sky. And then at the very top of the arena, very, very far away, you guys notice a large creature in plate mail armor that seems to have been dyed black and crimson, with two battle axes in his hands, and he begins to start clashing them together. And then you hear the sound coming from all over. Just when you guys look up to see where the sound is coming from, you guys notice that it's guards at every entrance in the stands. And then you notice at the entrances into the arena, more guards are starting to come out, but slowly, walking as if nothing's happening, just banging away at their weapons, making that same cadence, that and then all of them stop. And the arena goes completely silent. And then up above, you see the man raise his hands. People of Talmira, welcome. I hope you all have enjoyed your festivities, your celebrations, because that ends today. This town is now under the control of the Demon of Fear. And just to crush any little hope that you all have of somebody coming in and saving you, such as the Anonymous Five, or any of the other adventuring groups that have big names, we are also taking over parts of the country, such as Alendria, Dawnforth, Scipia, the Red Moss Forest, the Fell Grove, and many, many more. And then he begins to look around. We will not kill you here. We wish for you all to suffer, to feel fear. So, my friends and I have decided to play a little game. Outside of this arena, there are undead roaming the city, but they are poisoned, and they change others into undead. Now, normally, for adventuring groups such as the fighters who have participated today, this would be a walk in the park. However, we have also, through the power of illusion, changed some of the townsfolk into looking just like the undead. So, if you wish to go out there and start slaughtering them, feel free. Just know you may be killing an innocent as well.
Okay, let's go. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I can dispel magical effects of illusion. We should be fine to just walk out the doors.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you across the arena right now. But I can see that you're trying to tell me something. I bet. Hey, what do you think he's trying to say right now?
I have no idea. Someone got a bomb.
Now, I will leave you all today. The rest of the festivities are canceled. Please, enjoy the rest of your time living. And you see a dimensional door appear behind him as he steps back and immediately vanishes. And everybody is just stunned in silence. Then you guys begin to hear some of the crowds bickering about whether this information is true or false. Then you see some of them fighting about it. And then you see complete and utter chaos in the stands. What are you all doing?
Go join up with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Making my way over there as well.
Okay. You guys are all together now after wading through a sea of people. For some reason, everybody in the arena area seems to be a little bit calmer, but I feel like, but you all know it's because they've seen what's going on outside. They know. So there's no dispute whether it's real or not.
So are we ready to leave?
Yeah, I'm getting real tired of coming to like cities and towns and then something pops off.
It feels like this follows us everywhere we go.
Mhm.
If we don't want to kill anyone, I can dispel magic. If we don't care, then we can just go.
I mean, if you wouldn't mind dispelling magic, is it as simple as it sounds? Is there a catch to that? Am I missing?
I can do it a couple times today. Takes
Okay.
a lot out of me, but I can do it a few times today.
Where are we going to finish leaving town?
I feel like there's not much we can do here.
Probably not. Shame that we're probably not getting paid for winning those fights, though.
To be fair, yeah.
I mean,
I don't.
in order to keep the necromancy spell going, I assume there's something to keep recycling the spell, some kind of rune, some kind of ward. That's not something that just lasts forever. So whoever's doing it still has to be somewhat close by.
To be fair, I don't think leaving town's gonna be the biggest help because it was coming from outside the walls into the city.
You know what? That's a fair point. Well, I'm just gonna believe you. I didn't see that.
And there's some guards that are involved with this. At least they knew about what was going
Where
on.
have you been and what did you do?
Long story short, I just.
Why is it when you show up you generally bring trouble with you?
I don't always bring trouble with me.
There were
Oh,
five
she
of
said
us
something.
on.
Look,
Zero saw whatever it is.
Yeah, I just happened to stumble across the fact that somebody knew this was gonna happen. So I tried to come and warn you just in time, but apparently I was a little late.
They knew it was going to happen?
Yes,
How?
they were talking about it. I just happened to catch them mid conversation that there was gonna be that person coming and
Did you listen for more details?
yes,
or?
red smoke. He was coming. Town's not prepared. Ha 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 ha.
All the guards.
Do you see this person here?
I just know there were two guards. But I'm guessing, this is who they were talking about.
No, the people who are talking, could you recognize them again?
Yes.
Are they here?
As you look around, you notice that all the guards are no longer at the entrances.
I'm gonna assume, no, they're not here.
Where are the guards?
Disappeared.
They disappeared. So the only thing we see out of the ordinary is the fear demon?
No, the fear demon's not here. You got he left. The guy who was announcing what was happening, he's gone.
And nothing else is trying to make its way inside the arena?
No.
I mean, we can't sit here forever.
Yeah.
If we're going to try and stop it, then we still need to go outside and look for something.
That's true.
Would you mind giving me 30 minutes?
Same.
Short rest.
Yeah. Meditate for that.
Trying to figure out where we need to go. So, Zeros, when you turned around and you looked, what did you see?
Undead.
Undead.
Lots of undead.
Lost of undead.
Yes.
How did they move? Quickly? Was it a shambling movement? Were they moving in the cloud of red smoke?
Not in red smoke. Red smoke stayed outside of the city.
Probably safe to assume, though, that the red smoke is probably not good.
I would say that's a good assumption. So, I mean, are we talking like shambling corpses, skeletons? What kind of undead?
Shambling corpses.
I feel like we could take them.
I've never fought a shambling corpse, so.
But I mean, it's a dead body. How hard could it be to beat?
That's fair.
I mean,
I don't know much
poison.
about necromancy either, so I don't know if they.
I general understanding, but my understanding of spellcraft, very few effects are permanent, and this is a very large one.
Yeah.
To note, the few seconds my head was turned around, I counted 48.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, it's only like 10 a person.
Alright, well, lead the way.
Well, they said they need to take a little rest first. We just got done fighting.
How long was our talk?
Not that long. Yeah.
That-
That was real time
It
conversation.
was like
Oh.
2 minutes.
Okay.
That
Lower
gnome was
step your
squirrely.
hero. Well, where should we head to?
Well, I mean, if all of the guards were missing and it were 2 guards that were discussing it, I would say the best place to start looking would be the barracks.
As you guys are talking, Germ Dog the Goliath, Stonefoot the Halfling, and the Minotaur are walking up to you. Thought it was a gnome. Or gnome. I always get it fucking mixed up.
Add it to the
We're
counter.
at 3.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna have a big counter at the end of this session.
Yep.
Okay. They're all walking up, and Germ Dog, who's has his hands bandaged, his battle hammer off to the side. So what are you all doing? You're the only other capable fighters I know in town.
Do you know where the barracks are?
Towards the north.
Best place to start looking. All the guards are gone.
Are you all gonna head over there?
Yeah, in a few minutes.
Is that the only plan? Are you?
I mean,
If you have a better
we,
plan, we're open to
have been
suggestion.
in the town for a grand total of like a day.
Fair enough.
We don't really know much about here.
Yeah, there's red smoke outside the entirety of the city.
I'm assuming something like this has never happened before.
Absolutely not. I've been here for 3 years. Not once.
Well, that's the best plan we got.
You see that halfling walking up. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Anonymous 5, correct? I've seen posters, and last night I heard someone, and then the gnome looks over at Zenora, talking about the Anonymous 5 being in town. Is that not you all?
I have heard of these people, but these 2 and I fight together on occasion. It was a happy accident to run into each other here.
Fair enough. Well, are you all gonna fight?
I mean,
Well,
the
yeah.
only alternative is to sit in here and starve, so...
Yeah.
I don't
That doesn't
have
seem like
much
fun.
of a choice.
Well, you have our support. If you need us, just let us know.
Alright, you guys can either stay in here and protect people or head with us to the guard towers.
Yeah, I mean, most likely we'll have to protect people from each other.
Yep.
Keep the people from being afraid and tearing each other apart.
Well, if you all want to do that, we can actually settle things down in here.
That's what I meant. Yes,
Oh.
go.
I'm not very smart. I'm sorry.
Yes, if you 3 could stay here and keep the people from tearing each other apart, I think that would be helpful.
It shouldn't be a problem. Then he kind of taps on the leg of the Minotaur, and the Minotaur and begins to walk over towards the stands. Then he looks over. The gnome looks over at Germ Dog, and Germ Dog nods his head, heads over to the opposite side of the stands. All right. Well, we'll try to keep everybody here safe if you guys want to head out. At this point, it's been about 30 minutes.
Okay.
You see the gnome kind of turn around and begin starting to talk to everybody, trying to get a good feel of what's going on outside. And every time you guys hear him talk to somebody, he's asking the same questions, and people are giving him the same answer, but it almost looks like he thinks it's new information. It's a very weird thing to see. Okay. But you guys have rested for about 30 minutes. Did you guys want to roll hit dice? Have you guys lost any health, or?
You're dead.
Okay.
I guess
I'm back up to full.
I'm gonna say while they were doing the whole resting, I was gonna make some quick health potions. Or not
roll,
enough time.
Roll a d20 to see if you have enough time.
Let's see how good you are at mixing.
You're going to be adding your sleight of hand modifier.
And slide in the 7.
It's not bad. You make it halfway through before you see Reno and William stand back up in the west.
So not enough time.
Unfinished concoction.
I'll add that to the crap I have.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we can get a more specific location than kind of north.
Okay. You guys are going to go
I
around
agree with that.
talking to people? Okay.
We need to. If there's that much going on outside, we can't go in kind of a north direction and
Yeah.
try and find what we're looking for. So,
Okay. In our mindscapes, we're going to do it like a montage. You know, you guys are going around asking several people. I'm not going to RP like multiple dwarves because they're all going to end up sounding the same, and I'm going to look like a dick.
Help! Help!
Okay, so who has the highest insight out of all of you?
Probably not me. Actually, I know for a fact it's not me. Mine's 2.
I got a 6.
Yeah. Ember should have pretty good insight, I think.
I got 10.
Oh, fuck.
So I will
Well,
walk
she did
around.
say she
I
was
will
looking
walk
for 2.
around with her and use bardic inspiration on her skill checks.
Okay, go ahead and roll an insight check and add a d8.
Yes, D8.
D20.
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out which one.
Oh, okay.
So they won't betray her. You can add a D8.
Also had a D8.
If you have any 8s.
Okay.
Could have had a D8.
Alright.
Now smack her in the head.
24.
24?
Miss
Okay. Easy enough for you. People seem to be drawn to you, and every time you ask a question, they seem to just want to reveal everything and a little bit more. You find out that the guard barracks is to the north, about a good 30-minute walk. You also find out that there are undead coming from that direction, and after talking to a few more people, you find out that undeads are coming from every direction.
Are there any like back ways, alleyways people know of?
There's a few that they tell you about, but you'd have to make it out of the arena area, because once you exit the arena, there's just a large open, sort of like a parking lot.
Entryway.
How close are the buildings to one another?
Like from the arena to the buildings, or just the
No,
buildings
like
themselves?
the buildings in proximity to each other. Is it like a very condensed town where most of the buildings are touching, if not touching, then
No.
within a couple feet of each other?
They're about because it's the big commercial location. They're sitting about maybe 10 feet apart.
If we can get to the rooftops, we should be able to go from rooftop to rooftop and avoid the streets for the most part. I don't think corpses would be too good at climbing buildings.
I agree.
Probably true.
Worst case scenario, if someone were close to falling, I could slow their descent.
You guys also notice that Kisadra's friend is no longer there. He seemed to have slipped out through all the commotion.
And you have really got to quit telling everyone who we are.
I didn't tell who we are. I just came up with stories about the Anonymous Five and their names that aren't really
I feel
y'all's.
like the word anonymous does not mean what you think it does.
I promise you, they don't know who you are.
The gnome would say different.
I
But-
know, right?
they have
He
they
said
have
he wasn't very
pictures.
smart.
Yeah.
They have pictures.
The pictures don't look very accurate.
They will if you keep up with story time. They will.
You made him break character.
Like, I've never heard someone try and justify so much that we're not gonna get caught if I keep telling everybody.
Look, how many times have we rescued a damsel in distress?
I don't know, like twice.
One
many
was
of-
ambushed, she fell down a hole.
Yes.
One was you when you got your dagger
when
stolen.
you
Okay,
got
not
robbed.
one of the group. Not one of the group.
I mean, but you were the
Damsel?
most
Never.
in
We've
distress
killed quite a
group.
few people, but we've never really rescued anyone.
You're-
Who me? You rescued one the other night.
that was not a damsel.
You know nothing about this.
And you are perhaps the most distressed damsel I've ever met.
I'm not distressed. Okay. I'm not a damsel.
Okay, but if we
I
go,
would say
if
that
we-
your temper would say otherwise, and that's saying a lot coming from me.
if we go from rooftop to rooftop, we should be able
Yeah.
to avoid most of the fighting altogether.
From up in the stands, you guys hear Germ Dog calling out to the group, "Hey, you might want to come take a look at this." And he's kind of waving you guys up into the stands to look over the edge to see the town.
Sounds like things are getting better.
Do you have any more acorns?
Not the exploding kind.
Okay, you guys heading up to Germ Dog?
Yes.
We'll go take a look.
Okay,
The exploding acorn's probably the only thing I said that was truthful.
okay. You guys make it up to the top, and as you guys look over, the town is in complete disarray. From what you guys saw when you left Kikimura's cottage, is completely different. There are buildings that are on fire. There are people laying dead in the streets. Crimson is covering most of the pavement outside, and you see what looks to be shambling corpses just wandering around. Whenever they come into contact with a civilian who had seemed to have left the stadium, it is immediate that they swarm on him like piranhas. You guys also see the red smoke coming from outside of the city. You guys see various craters where what you guys would believe the explosions came from. Germdal's looking out. This doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
If I can make it over to Razorback, I can bring my platoon over here.
You think you can make it to the mountains?
By myself? Probably. If...
I'm trying to go up. Go ahead.
I know what you're talking about.
No, it was just the way you said it. Go ahead.
I mean, if you think you can make it, it's kind of on you.
I'll see what I can do after we settle everything down here. And then he looks out, and then he points over to a northern location. It's like, that's the barracks that you guys were looking for. That's where you're going to want to go. And as you guys are looking, you notice that the barracks looks completely untouched.
They're undead around there?
There are, but they seem to be avoiding that building like the plague.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, give me a perception check.
This will roll better.
Bardic inspiration.
How long does Bardic Inspiration last?
No, I'm using it again.
Oh, okay.
19?
19?
Thank you.
As you're looking out, there is another house that looks untouched. Very familiar one. Multiple stories, but doesn't seem to look like it belongs in this town. It's Rodix's mansion.
Rodix's mansion?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting in the southerly direction that it was. No.
Not anymore. It seems to have moved over to the western part of town. But it doesn't seem like any of the zombies are kind of piling around it either.
Is it closer than the barracks?
About the same distance.
Ooh. Well, you guys notice that same house I did?
Oh,
A little difficult to miss.
The audacity of this guy.
Do you think that was a vacant space, or he like
Like, that's what I'm saying.
did he move someone else's house?
Now, do you think
Take it now.
he's able to move the manor outside of the barrier?
I don't know. Or maybe
Because
he
we've
can-
never seen him in the middle of town before.
No, he's usually out in the middle of the woods.
there was one time.
No problem.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
when he was when you guys first showed
The
up,
inn.
he, yeah,
Within.
you guys had walked into his hallway from you guys'
The very
bedroom.
Yep.
Oh,
Other than that
Oh,
one time,
oh.
we have never seen him in the middle.
Not only
Even then,
that,
when we left, we were out in the middle of nowhere.
not only that. Remember, you guys were in Scipia when you guys entered the house. You guys were in a whole different place when you guys left.
When we left. Yep. So yeah, it's probably not a good idea to go there right now.
I mean,
But
unless
it's a
our
good
goal
escape
is
plan.
to get the hell out of here, then that seems like the first place to go.
Honestly.
I mean, there's that, but he said that they're all over the place.
But what are the chances that where he lets us out next will be dead center in the middle of one?
Pretty good.
I mean, I don't feel like I feel like it's a very big continent, and he usually pops up in the middle of nowhere.
But, like, you know, that being a big continent, we've seen him 4 or 5 times alone.
Yeah. That
He
is
does
true.
get around.
Yeah, he does. Alright, he said, where are all the places he said that they...
Basically everywhere we've
Everywhere, yeah, everywhere we've been.
Dawnforth, Scipia, Elendria, Red Moss Forest, Belgrove, and that was all that he named. But he said that there was more.
Yeah. He said, oh, yeah. So, we could leave the town and take our chances, or we could go to these barracks that obviously have something happening at them.
I mean,
And see what's going
obviously
on.
there's something going on. My concern here is if it's something this powerful, what the fuck are we going to do?
My thoughts exactly. Like, I have a sword.
I have a drum.
Yeah, I can hit things. That's about the extent of my wheelhouse.
I can make him and him bigger to hit things.
Are you holding your daggers?
Yeah, I'm holding my daggers.
What's in your main hand? Anthem or
Yeah,
Is it
handsome.
Handsome?
Handsome.
It's nighttime?
No, it's day.
It's daytime?
Handsome and Umbra.
So, as you have these daggers in your hand, Zenora, you notice at the corner of your eye a little fairy head kind of peeking through. And he's not really looking at you, he's looking at everybody else, and he's like, wow, you are all fucked, aren't you?
Do you have anything else to say other than that we're fucked?
No, that pretty much covered it. Thank you for asking. No.
Again, you have anything else to say other than we're fucked?
Maybe you should specify that you're talking to me in front of your friends,
What the-
so they don't
Talking to
think,
Handsome.
so they don't think that you're like the
Did
big
she
one.
just
You're
hold
talking.
up her knife and say she was talking to it like that is an explanation?
This is weird even for me, and I'm used to another voice in my head.
Look, apparently there's these fae gods or king and queen. Anyways, this Ansem is the Toga god, the fae king, or was. Past his birth, I don't know. Anyways, but he's pretty much saying we're kind of fucked.
So
Umbra's
you're
not here right
saying your weapon is sentient.
Yes.
He's
That
smart,
makes
that
a
one.
lot more sense than this knife used to be a god.
Ansem kind of floats around and sits on your shoulder. You know, it's kind of crazy that you haven't told your friends about us. Like, normally when somebody gets us, they immediately rattle it off to the next person they see.
You know, there's just some things you don't tell people.
He floated up on
You
our
tell
shoulders.
So what are
You
we?
tell everyone everything.
No, I make up
You guys
stories
are-
and change
For
things
real,
up.
that's how it
That has
felt like.
apparently started very
But
recently.
for what
Like, don't mention
purpose
me on
could you
Facebook.
possibly have had for people who are
Don't start
trying to
tagging me.
remain anonymous?
To stay anonymous.
You stay anonymous by telling people we are in town?
No, I didn't say we were in town. I just talked about how they just assumed because they saw me and assumed I was part of it. And I said, no, but I've heard plenty of them. I've seen them before.
Okay,
Germ Dog, yeah, Germ
Can
Dog is
we
like,
just throw it?
hey, I understand you guys are talking about stuff, and it seems really important. But
Yeah.
don't you have another something important to be doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So are we going to Rolex Manor or are we going to the barracks? Obviously, I'm going to follow the larger portion of the party. Reno, where do you say we go?
Come on, like.
Well, everybody has to make a vote.
You think we can get as many people as we can through Roderick's thing and out of town?
Yes, let's feed them all to the undead on the hypothetical assumption that Rolex will even let them in.
Yeah, we can only get in because I'm like.
He has a point.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
Yes.
up for Rodix, please.
Rolex, Amber, what do you think? Barracks or Rolex?
I think Rodix will have more information about what we're facing.
Will
This is
you?
also fair.
As much as I would love to help, yes, I think that we are in far over our heads.
So we go 3 for Rolex. What are you saying? Barracks or Rolex?
I look at Hanson just as he's, you know.
If you say barracks, I will go to sleep and you will never have my powers again.
Definitely not the barracks.
I wanted to go to Rolex to begin with, so we are going to Rolex. This
Your
is
favorite character.
this feels
Good,
like
good.
it's really beyond our skills.
Inspiration point.
Hey, I got one. I'm gonna just jot
He's
that
actually
down.
gonna write it down.
That'll keep your
I
next
got
fuck up off the
inspiration
fuck up counter.
That depends on if it's a dice roll fuck up.
No, dice roll fuck up don't go on the counter.
I got one.
You are handsome.
Now, can we make it to Rolex from the rooftops?
Yeah, can't wait.
Give me whoever has the highest intelligence check. I want you guys to give me
Straight intelligence?
Yeah, straight intelligence.
Well, you're saying everybody roll an intelligence check and whoever has the highest, or just whoever has the highest?
Whoever has the
intelligence?
highest.
You're pretty good.
Mine's 17.
Yeah, I'm sitting on 14. You're
Yeah.
smarter than me.
How many?
I'm at 10. I'm average intelligence.
Okay.
All right, roll.
He's like, I really don't wanna.
Hold on. Wait. Part against Ray.
How many more of those do you have?
Now I've got 2 more. I have 1 for each charisma modifier I have.
You got it. Oh no, you didn't take the short rest after you started using them.
No, the short rest was before. That's why I had all of them.
Huh? Okay.
It's not bad.
Nah, they.
It's not bad either.
Why is we in Swedish?
That's 18, because I am Swedish.
I love your fish.
Am I bad at math?
Oh no, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, no. 18.
18. You look out, try to create a path with your mindscape. Just picking out the best locations, and you can through a series of good stealth checks.
Don't you have a grappling hook and a rope?
I did just buy a grappling hook. That probably is a very smart purchase now. Good job, me.
So I mean, if we could attach the grapnel to the next building.
Now, how far
Tie
from,
in
say,
that-
like, the top of the stadium that we're in to the next building?
Algorithm. Let me see this map.
Well, we can make the jump. We were just told very slowly.
It's to the nearest building. It's around maybe 30 feet.
So 30 feet across. How high up are we?
You guys are probably standing at maybe 200 feet off the ground.
We could make it if we jump. We would just have to jump at an angle. That will cut most of the climbing out.
This is cool.
So the plan is to jump from here.
I believe that is the plan. Jump from here to the next closest building, and then we can follow at least what seems to be a viable path across the rooftops.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm down there.
Alright, so you guys are jumping?
Everybody on the count of 3, jump together.
Okay.
Stay close to one another.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
So you all leap off?
Yep.
And as
Zeros
we
is
are
with us,
falling,
right? Okay.
oh, I hope fall damage doesn't break him.
He's already fallen once and he was fine. He was a
I
kid.
can
He
only
was a
do
child.
5.
Okay.
Okay, do zeros. I'll use my reaction to slow fall.
Well, I mean, will you keep descending at that angle with slow fall? Because if you will, fuck yes, I will do everybody with
He's a
zeros.
cat. I feel like he should have like
Yeah, I mean,
good agility to do that.
Because worst case scenario,
because the thing is, like, you said 30 feet away.
like
I can make that jump if I were to, like, if I were to, like, get my arms, because that's a 20-foot stride alone.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
well, the reason I'm using
I get-
feather fall is because we're 200 feet up. We are
Yeah, that's a maximum of
Or
20 d6.
like I
if you-
can live
I
with
think
Zero
that's a soul bar.
smashing
Yeah, he
onto
does.
the. Yeah, I can live with Zero smashing onto the street below. He doesn't do shit.
you could do everybody but me.
Does
and
Zero
I
have
just
slow fall?
hold
He's
on.
seen it cast quite a
He
few
has
times.
feather fall. Zero's thing is if he actually casts it or not.
Point of order. I do have Featherfall. I can cast it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can cast it.
Yes.
No, we've already jumped. So I mean, obviously I'm targeting the party,
Okay.
and I hope Zero targets himself.
Alright, so everybody gets ready to jump off, and then Arturus casts Featherfall on you guys, and you see Zeros cast it on himself. And you see him do the weird owl shit again as his head turns around. You guys hear the clamoring of people behind you as they are looking, and see some of them getting ready to jump too.
No.
Stay!
You see Germ Dog's like, he wants to tackle them, but with his armor, he might kill somebody.
Oh, he's the spike.
Yeah.
It's as if they don't see us going.
Like Mary popping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you see the Minotaur like stampeding across,
Mhm.
like at full speed.
Broken sternums will stop him.
Yeah, he just jumps everybody who's trying to go over. Like jumps out, spreads eagle, catches anybody who's like even close to
Like
jumping off the
Shinko
rail.
from
Yeah,
Mulan or something.
Can't jump if
Yeah.
they're winded.
and immediately pulls them all down.
You can't commit suicide if I kill you first.
As you guys are jumping, you guys are noticing the people on the ground and those who are falling to the undead. After a few seconds, start to get back up, and you can see that their face and their body starts to decay at a rapid speed. And you notice that their face begins to almost melt off with yellow or green steam coming off of it. And underneath, you guys can see red moss begin to pour out.
Red moss? Oh no.
Shit again.
Well, that's not Matthew.
I wonder if it's still flammable.
Could be.
At this point, you guys make it on safely to one of the unburning roofs. William, your charted path seems very clear, and it'll take a series of jumps to go from rooftop to rooftop. They're about 10 feet across each. I think the only person who would have a problem with that would be you.
I get dashed across.
Well, it's the jumping.
Oh.
The
They're
outrage-
10 feet across.
Yeah.
I can pick her up.
Okay.
I mean, with the acrobat or the athletics level of most of the group, we can just kind of toss her.
Catch the baby.
I mean, but if it's like 10 feet, I have a 10-foot reach, so I
Oh
literally
my
Oh,
just
yeah.
set her over
I'm,
there.
the,
Like,
I'm the hot potato of this.
Hold
7
this.
feet tall. I'm probably just hopping across.
Yeah, I mean it's not that hard. You guys come across some of the buildings that
Ember's just walking normally over it.
yeah. You guys come across a few buildings that sit a little bit taller than the ones that you guys are jumping on, but it's easy enough for you guys to make it through. Are you guys trying to do this stealthily, or are you guys just
Well, I mean, do we see anything else up on the roof with us?
no?
I can
Then-
do pass without a trace.
Well, I'm gonna. If there's nothing up here with us, there's not much.
Give me a perception check, William.
I don't like your name.
Quit being so yeetable.
You said
Mark
perception?
Engineer.
In the future, I won't have
15.
I was about to say, no offense, but I'm saving a little bardic inspiration for later.
15.
15.
Okay. As you guys are talking and you're saying that there's nothing on the roof, you look around and then you notice that these creatures are now starting to gather around the building that you guys are on.
Alright, maybe we should be a little bit more quiet.
Almost like World War Z, you start seeing them stack.
Okay, we should be quiet and go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I cast pass without a trace.
Alright.
I was gonna say I was gonna stealth my way.
Well, I mean,
You
we're
can
still stealth.
you
Pass
still
without a
stealth
trace.
with
Yeah,
pass
it just
without.
helps.
Roll a group stealth check.
What is pass without trace again?
Adds 10.
Adds 10 to your stealth check.
That's nice.
Bardic inspiration.
With Bardic. So roll stealth, add 10, and a d8.
All of us?
And a D8?
Who are you putting the d8 on?
Me.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just him.
I was about to say.
That's with pass without a trace. That's
36.
Okay. 36,
22 for me.
22,
And I'm gonna check the cloak real quick, see if that does anything for me.
21,
36.
36. Cloak of Displacement doesn't do anything like that. It just adds to your armor class.
Sneakiest sons of bitches here, and we ain't even rogues.
Then let's say, what did you roll?
10 or 3, so I got plus 7, so it's 10.
10 plus
20.
10,
Plus
so
10,
20.
so
20.
20.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yay!
yeah,
Thank
so
God.
the average passes. So immediately, Ember casts Pass Without a Trace. You see the hand on her staff go, and beams of light just strike each and every one of you guys.
Ah, my eye.
And you guys are now,
Ow, my stealth.
you guys feel like you're stealthier, and immediately you guys start jumping from roof to roof. And that group of zombies that were next to the building are still trying to climb up, and they make it up top, but now start to retreat as you guys are no longer there. Okay, it'll take about. Are you guys doing this quickly?
Okay, right quick, you said they started to retreat because we weren't there. How did they go off the building? Did they climb back down or
No,
they
they
fall
just-
off? Okay. I was about to say slight, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not like, oh, they're not here. Come on, Gerald.
Now, Crystal, Pass Without a Trace lets us move at normal speed while stealth, right?
I think it just adds 10 to the stealth checks. Let me double check.
You can do it! I believe in
I tried
you.
6 times. Didn't work.
Use your inspiration.
Not making me waste it on that.
It says, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. Creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay, so it wasn't beams of light. It was just like a sphere.
It was beams of dark.
Go ahead and add another one.
Two.
Add it. Yeah, to my fuck up counter.
And lasts for an hour.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can just move at like normal stealthy speed. This shit ain't wearing off.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys make your way from building to building, and you guys notice none of these zombies are wearing guard uniforms. There are no guards to be seen, and things just look more hectic the closer you guys get towards Roddick's house. But it's not more that specific location, it's the closer you guys get to the walls, things look more hectic. Doesn't take you guys that long to make it over to Roddick's, maybe about 30 minutes. And as soon as you guys get there, you guys hopping off the building?
Yep.
Okay. Hop off the building, and then none of the zombies seem to have noticed you all. And it's just a quick, easy pass until you guys get over to the door. You guys knock on it?
Open it.
You, as soon as you put your hand on it, the mark glows brightly as you open the door. And inside it's the same scene, you know, various loops of Roddick's and things that he was doing inside the house.
I just hold the door open, send inside, everybody in.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Zeros comes in last. As you guys close the door, and it's just an air of relief in here. Are you guys trying to make it? Are you guys trying to make it over to Roddick's? Are you guys going through the same passages, the doors?
Yeah, I want to get to Roddick's.
Okay. So Ember is already making her beeline towards the door.
Follow
You guys,
him.
okay?
Yep.
Okay. So one after the other, you guys pass through 3 doors, and immediately you guys are in Roddick's area, and you see him looking down at what looks to be a chalk circle with an image on the inside that seems to be moving. And he's watching. He's like, "Oh no, this is not good at all."
Yeah, things are bad out there.
I see. I've been keeping a close eye on.
Are you stuck here, or can we leave?
Oh, the house moves when it wants to.
Well, I understand that, but I didn't know if the red mist was some kind of barrier that would prevent you from moving.
Ah, let me fill you all in on what has been going on in my world. So you see him pull out a map, and on various locations there are marks. He's like, Dawnforth, Scipia, Halimor, Vanis, Alendria, the Razorback Mountains, the Giant Kingdom, and the Fell Grove have all been attacked. Some are holding their own, such as the Razorback Mountains. The Fell Grove seems to be in trouble, but there seems to be a very strong warrior that you may know. Her and her ward are doing a fine job protecting the Fell Grove.
Good.
However, things do not look good for my brother at all.
Well done.
Yeah, we had noticed from outside.
Goodness, zombies.
Oh, I saw. I was watching. I couldn't see you two. You three I saw. And Zeros.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So is this
I have no
when
idea
this
why.
zombie thing happening in all the places, or is it different?
Different things.
Same demon?
Not particularly. 3 vessels, all working cooperatively. For the first time since vessels have been a thing.
And there's a vessel here
In the town?
in the town.
No.
No?
No.
So what the fuck is going on with the neutral zone at the barracks?
They are all part of it.
All part of it. So
Yes.
everyone in the barracks is part of it.
All the guards have been paid off and have been offered various riches.
So
Oh.
if we sneak in there and kill the hell about everyone, we can get information.
Probably not from them.
They don't know who paid them.
The person that you all saw at the arena paid them. He is still here, along with. No, he is not the demon.
Oh.
He is a general.
Oh. So he's running the show here.
Yes. He is what is called a fearmonger. They feed on the fears of the people, making them stronger. He, along with 2 other companions, have been putting this together for quite some time.
So from what you have seen from in here, is anyone else going to do anything about it?
Actually, your benefactor has been hard at work with the Razorback Mountains.
Yeah, that's where she said she was going.
Yes. Your mentor, by the way, is safe. He's good.
Good to know.
He wasn't really in any danger. It was more of a, we need you to come back on the premise that you gave away secrets, but we really needed you to help.
Then what was the point of the person we killed setting him up?
Lady Kikimura did not know that. She just knew that he was the one who turned them in.
I'm gonna
As you
go-
know, your friend Duran does not like home very much, and would try his best to stay away.
Well, what are we going to do here? Are we leaving or are we helping?
I vote we help since everywhere else is kind of a shit
Everyone
show.
else is fucked too.
Yeah.
It's had to be the zombies. Like of all the things we could have gotten, it was this.
I know Sarah was getting something different.
Well, there is a reason why I'm in this town. One of my relics is here.
One of your relics is here?
Yes. The wand.
The wand?
The one that can control the building on what location it moves to.
And I'm gonna guess it's probably in
In the barracks.
It is actually in the vault of the man who was speaking at the arena.
Oh.
It was one of the prizes for the group fight.
So the one who.
No, not his.
That's who.
That's what I was thinking too.
The man who is speaking, telling you all about what is going on outside. He is the one that
That guy.
was responsible for holding all the artifacts or prizes that would be won. So you take him out. You also get my artifact, and you all get your gold.
We just should get paid.
Okay.
Not that that's top of my program.
And I mean,
I'd like to throw that
also,
out.
he's an evil little bastard. I say we loot his vault.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, if we're gonna be in there anyway, well, look.
We might as well steal everything that is not nailed down.
Yeah.
oh, I also got you a book.
Oh,
Get out the book. Here's a
takes.
book of creatures.
Oh, very interesting. I would love to see how they evolved over the years.
Alright, so what are we gonna do first? Where do we wanna go first?
I mean, at this point, the barracks seems
Barracks
pointless.
first.
Well, it seems pointless if no one there can give us information and the wand is at the estate. Seems like that is the only place to go.
So that guy that was talking, he's from this town.
Not originally.
Okay.
Where is the estate in town?
To the west, eastern part of town. I'm not mistaken.
We're in
So
the
I
west.
mean, the only reason I could see to go to the barracks would be to kill the shit out of them for putting us in this position and to
Yeah.
make sure they don't get away.
That's true.
That seems like something maybe we have time for later.
Well, if we stop it now, I think they're going to realize that it's stopped and make for the gates.
So if we get rid of this fearmonger, is all of the craziness that's happening in the town gonna stop?
Probably not, but you will most likely be getting rid of the biggest threat.
Okay.
Stepping stones.
Pretty much. And do you know of anything that will stop what's happening in the town?
Killing the demon vessel is the only thing I can think of.
It's gotta be in that guy's house, right?
I mean, I have no idea. The part that gets me is, again, we're killing a demon vessel. Are we even able to do that?
That's a lot of responsibility.
I mean,
Demon vessel.
I'm worried that if I stab him, my sword will break.
Yeah.
I've already been warned about stabbing the higher end demons once already.
Oh, what about my other daggers, the only ones we don't know anything about? And I pull out the ones that we bought at the black market.
The forgeries of your actual daggers?
No,
No,
the cursed
no.
ones.
She bought some from the
The-
black market.
Yeah,
they
were cursed.
to swap for, they were the forgeries.
Yes,
to
they
swap
were,
for the other
but
ones.
they were also cursed.
Yeah.
I mean,
so, Rodix, do
feel
you know
like
anything
you-
about these?
Yes.
I can take some time to
They're
identify it.
cursed.
Oh, cursed. I'm not even a real body. I'm ethereal.
Okay.
Please talk amongst yourselves while I perform this ritual. And look up whatever the hell these daggers are.
When you said he was ethereal, that piqued my interest, and I'm going to try to walk up behind him and poke him and see if he's actually there.
Hey,
Sorry.
I'm corporeal here.
Sorry, I just...
However, I don't need food or sleep or water.
I feel like if we go to the barracks, it's a safe zone for some reason. If we clear out the barracks,
Yeah.
We can,
the people could at least carve a path there and be safe for now.
I'm
This
wondering
is
if
true.
the
We
vessels
have,
in the
we have
barracks-
already raised one civilian army.
And we don't, yeah, we're, from the sounds of it, it sounds like the manor that we have to go to is across town.
And it appears to be a neutral zone. They don't have any interest. If we can figure out why, maybe we can duplicate it.
Sure.
If it's some kind of ward or room.
Yep, and it could, yeah, it'd be a safe space.
Now, I'm not super familiar with magic, but say if it was some kind of rune or something like that, if we could take it with us somehow, would that work, or do they usually have to be locked in place?
I mean, normally they have to form some kind of pattern and be activated. If you break the pattern, you break the ward.
No touching.
And again, it's something I could look at, but I am by no means a wizard or a sorcerer. I couldn't duplicate the effect. I wouldn't know how. What I have learned is purely hypothetical. Like I could look at it and know what it is, but not have any idea how to do it. I have completely different types of training.
I see. Right. But it does sound like a fairly good plan.
But I mean, at
Maybe.
least it's a neutral zone.
Yep.
If we had to retreat, it's somewhere to retreat to.
Yeah. Very so.
Plus, you will get to kill all of the men who betrayed us.
Their entire town.
This is true. This is true.
I'm more worried about us getting caught here, but tomato, tomato.
This is tomato.
wrong with the way I say tomato?
It's just strange. I've never heard anyone say it that way.
So, barracks?
I think that's
What do you think?
probably going to be the best course of action.
Sorry, the table was moved too far.
Anybody else have an opinion?
Well, I think definitely saving as many of the people as we possibly can would be a good start.
Wasn't it also a little weird that none of the zombies were inside the arena?
Well, the feeling I get from that is more is you can't feed off the fear of dead people. You
Sure.
keep them contained, you keep them afraid, they feed on the fear. Not enough of the people are going to actually march out into the streets unless there is somewhere to go.
Ooh. Can we battle fear with... What was that stuff y'all were drinking the other night, or last night? That...
That was Dwarven Ale. I would not recommend getting an arena full of people shithouse drunk and march out into the streets.
Most of them are also dwarves. They're probably pretty used to it.
Hope? I mean,
Hope is good.
hope seems like a pretty effective tool against fear. But,
You gonna sing about hope to the people?
absolutely not. For hope you need a hero. I believe we've been over this before. Not a hero.
We do the work. They take the other people that... The people y'all were...
If we can at least get them through the streets to the barracks, it will do something. Not all hope will be lost. And he said it feeds on fear and it makes it stronger. If we can make it weaker in the process, win-win.
At this point, Roddick's coming out of his meditative state with the daggers in hand.
Uh-oh.
Sure, of course.
I
know
will
that-
make curse once.
I know that look. You're definitely cast.
It's a funny little dagger.
Okay, funny. Funny
yes.
dagger.
You can kill people with it. Technically, these are daggers of pain.
I feel like that's all
If you stab somebody or if you hit somebody with it, you can roll a D8 for extra damage. However, that D8 comes at a cost. That one of your allies randomly takes that damage as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't like that at all.
You're going to say you put those back in your bag and you never bring them out again.
D8.
Yeah, if
So help me,
we're
you
fighting and I feel a stabbing pain from nothing, I'm going to be forced to curse you.
As you guys are talking, you hear a voice come from above. Hey, you can't cheat on us now. You have to use us. And you guys,
No, not another one.
you guys look up and you see Ansem.
Did anybody else hear a parakeet?
You see Ansem. You guys see a white-robed fairy with long blonde hair, long ears, and with almost a sparkling glow about her.
Who are you?
That's new.
That's handsome.
That is a weird chandelier.
Rodix looks up and he looks at you all. Did you not notice he was here?
No.
Mm. Yes, his brother is over there sleeping at the corner. And as he points, you guys see a dark-skinned fairy with black and golden accented robes, and he is just sleeping off in the corner.
This is what you see?
Yes. Handsome. Frey. And Umbra. It's Freya.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. And he gets up real close to you, William, and he's like, huh.
Mother warned me about Faye.
Things were so much simpler when I just played a drum.
Kind of pulls back. Your mother was right.
Mm.
And Ansem kind of flies back over to Zenora's shoulder, parks his ass on her shoulder, and just begins to watch, waiting for you guys to come up with your own plan.
Well, what do you think about going to the barracks?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could care less if you all died.
Okay. Well, barracks it is. So Roderick, Rodix. How do I say that?
Because I say it all the time.
So
Fucking
when
counter
we
one,
leave, are we gonna still be in the town?
And you see him push it or wave his hand over the image on the floor in the circle, and it's showing the house outside. Yeah, the house has not moved.
All right.
Can you get us there quietly? Like you did across the rooftops?
Yes, I still have one of those. You guys want to do that again?
Yeah, why not?
Seems preferable.
Yes.
Alright. So,
The less fighting we have to do on the way there, the better off the fight goes there.
alright.
Alright, all of you going? Would you like to leave Zeros here?
No, I want him to go with me.
Okay, fine choice.
Zeros, do you want to go?
I would love to.
Alright.
Consent is important, people.
Alright, so I'll cast Pass Without a Trace before we head out.
Okay. So you guys are standing over next to the. Add another counter to that. I forgot what demon it was. Was it about? It wasn't.
Garistra.
Was it about?
No,
Garistra.
Okay. I was thinking Garistra or Balgora, but I couldn't figure out which one. I was like, I'm gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
So you guys head over to the Garistro. Its maw still open with the magic circle on the tongue.
This is still strange every time.
Isn't it though?
That's why I said it.
Okay. So who's going first?
Well, I actually would have suggested Ember, since he is now standing out in the open on stealth.
I'm just standing there, greatsword, because nothing was approaching the house before. So I'm just standing there now. Just greatsword out. Just
Okay. Who's going next?
I would say have Ember go next.
Yes.
Okay. Zeros follows right behind you. Alright. And all of you feel that same pull in reality. And then snap right back. You guys are now standing outside of Rodix's mansion.
good news, they still don't seem to be approaching the house.
Yeah, a little preemptive there, huh?
Yeah, I should have thought that one through a little bit more.
As you were standing there, you noticed that there were some normal civilians running around. Some of them had weapons in their hands. Some of them had like makeshift items that they were going to use as weapons. You actually see a young male dwarf. Couldn't be older than 18. As he goes and attacks one of the zombies with a large pitchfork. Stabs it right through, and as soon as he does, the illusion fades. And it's a normal, just a normal civilian.
Oh no. Oh no.
You can almost see the innocence being ripped from the eyes of this young dwarf. As he drops the pitchfork, steps back, and as soon as he does, 1, 2, 3 of the undead kind of latch onto him, biting him, pulling him to the ground, and then you guys see him rise again. This time with the melted face, the red moss.
So their plan seems to be working quite well.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
If we get to the barracks, we take out one of the guards outside. I can take on his appearance and get us the rest of the way in to scout out.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys begin to head over to the barracks.
Yes.
Okay. We will say that you guys make it to the barracks after the break.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick interlude here. While we are on break, please enjoy the musical stylings of my sister, Eden Havana. If you guys want to find her music, they are on all music streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Please check her out. So tell her your brother or her brother sent you. Go ahead and add another marker on that.
Your brother,
Yeah,
your
that's
brother,
count.
their brother.
We'll leave that out.
All right, we'll see you guys when we get back.
That
Had a headache when I woke up, 'cause I had 2 glasses of wine. You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. I've been thinking about how we fight. I bought cigarettes for the first time. Had a dream where I couldn't find the lights. Stuck on the roof of a house that I don't like. You got angry 'cause it was your fault. I thought if I tried hard enough we would both fall. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing to me. I've been trying to throw out these things that I know. I'm unwinding. I've been uptight for too long. I'll stop lying, apologize for it all. Tell me it's not my fault. first time. I got tired. It's been a long couple months. I don't mind that all of this took me so long. So I get high and think of all that I've done. 'Cause when I kiss you, it tastes like smoke and I like it. My slate is clean. I'm evergreen. Do you recognize me? I realize with all these eyes, maybe you'll see me cry for the first time. For the first time.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sitting through the interlude. Hope you guys like the music. Again, that's my sister Nirvana, so go ahead and check her out on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube, wherever you guys get your music streaming from. Last we left off, I was at 6 for the counter, correct?
Well, you are
yeah.
now. You were at 5.
Oh, was I at 5?
Now you're at 6.
No, I never saw
You
it.
use your inspiration point, get rid of
showed
one of
me
those.
the
if you
cell.
like.
Yeah.
So what I do is like I sit down and you know where I have that gray thing that Matt didn't know how to sit with? I sit there.
Battle
Just
begins.
gotta call him out like
That's
that.
right,
Be back
that's right.
online.
Let's
Oh,
get back.
yeah.
Let's get back to
I
the
sit
game,
there,
guys.
And
It's good to say that to somebody else instead of somebody saying it to me.
Okay.
Gotta have it to everybody.
So you guys make your way through the city, avoiding all contact with the undead. And as you guys are going through, you guys notice how broken some of the people are, how much in fear they are. The ones that couldn't make it to the arena are holed up in shops with glass windows, with some of the undead almost breaking in, pounding their heads and their fists onto the glass windows. You see that there are some people that are trying to fight. However, they are unsuccessful in most cases. And all they're really doing is just adding to the numbers.
Charge no more.
So, you guys
so very true.
make your way through the streets and end up at the guard barracks.
Thank you.
Zenora, if you can take out one of the guards,
Yeah,
I can take his
how many
place.
people do we see outside?
Well, the guard barracks is a large 3-story building with a very extended backing. And there is a circular gate that goes around with barbed wire and metal fence. And you guys see 3 guards sitting outside. 2 on each side and then 1 in the middle.
So you said metal fence around this, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need everybody to roll a. You guys can choose perception or investigation.
I'm going with perception.
I think.
Wait, your perception's higher than your investigation?
She doesn't have any plus to
I think
intelligence.
I'm gonna take my
Aren't you a thief?
Allegedly.
She has
Megan!
she has a +0 to investigation.
15.
19?
15. But I'll take that 19.
Oh,
over
mine
the
doesn't
other.
matter.
Is that a 6 or an
I like this dice
That
so
one?
much.
That
but
was
I
an 8.
never
That
rolled
was a
well.
16.
Well, I meant the
Do you mind? Okay,
Oh,
this
that's
will be weird. Do you
six.
mind if I just smell the thing?
It just so happened
Okay, that's
the
what I'm
8 was
smelling.
underneath
I was
it,
like,
too,
am I-
so
Yo, that
Well,
is
that's how
strong.
the sun
I can
is
smell it
hitting
over here.
because
These?
it's so small,
Yeah.
you can't really see the
I was wondering what it was. I was like, did somebody open another bag of chips?
It's not like it's a bad
It's
smell or
a-
anything. I was
Yeah,
just
no.
like, yo, I've been noticing it, so I was like,
the indoor sun.
The indoor sun.
Okay.
Yeah, the indoor sun that he controls with a little
So,
click.
Matt, what'd you get?
14?
14? Crystal?
7.
Nate?
13.
15.
25.
25?
Well, not 1. Does that count?
you,
Perception
look at
check, right?
you look at zeros.
No.
Alright.
There's
So-
I was distracted by a bird.
time.
Sorry.
Jeez, man.
I feel like it wasn't there originally.
No, it definitely wasn't. It's
Right.
closer to like this
I
border
might
than
have
it was
screwed the
earlier.
table when I was reaching for something.
Okay. So, anybody who got 15 or higher, you guys notice something odd about the guards. It almost looks like there's an illusion cast on them. You can see spikes kind of sticking out from the one in the center's back, and the other 2 they don't look like humanoids. Well, they look like humanoids, but they don't look like dwarven guards.
Is everyone ready to fight?
Well, we just going straight in through the gate.
I thought you were shimmying. I
Oh,
was like,
backwards.
Well,
thought she was
where
just
should I
over
stick
there.
them?
There's something weird about the guards. And I was going through this little magic room. If they notice, we may have to fight.
Well, how close do you have to be to do that?
Oh, I can stay far enough away.
Oh, okay.
So,
Didn't know if that was
But just
something
in
that-
case they notice.
should I go up and start?
Well, that was my question. If they notice, yes, but are we just going to barge in through the front gate, or do we want to try to maybe get in through the side somewhere? Because there is this large gate that we have to get through to get to them. And you said this is a metal, like fence, like
Mhm.
bars.
Yep.
How thick are these bars?
They're about. They're real thick. They're, I would say, about 5 inches thick. Each bar.
How
So
much
that
space?
maybe takes out that.
How much
time.
space in between?
Mm-hmm.
No more than maybe a foot.
How wide do you think a halfling really is?
I was about to say we
I
could.
could shrink you.
He could shrink you, or I could try to bend them out, make a little more space. But these are quite thick.
There's also the Hail Mary option.
Yes, we could. You could go over.
If I shrink you, you could open the gate.
True.
But if I shrink you and you're going there by yourself, we won't be able to reach you if you need us. Not quickly, anyway.
I'm assuming this gate is also fairly well constructed as this fence.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look around. Do I see where how I could open the gate on the other side by
Just trying
breaking through, or?
I mean, it doesn't look like it's locked. It just looks like it's guarded.
Don't judge me.
No, it's
My brain
guarded.
works different.
So I could just
I
go
was
in
trying to
and
picture.
No, I
Stabby
get you. I
stab.
get you. It's just I happen to
If
catch
think
you
would
like
take
this.
all three guards,
you
we're
was-
not entirely sure what all three guards are.
Arcturus, she has the highest per.
Sorry.
Was it perception or investigation?
I went perception.
Okay, with perception.
That's why it was so high, my perception was.
With perception, you notice the guards, but you also notice that behind them, there doesn't seem to be anybody in the courtyard.
So, quick question for clarification, lads. Are they outside the building or outside the gate?
They're outside the gate.
Outside the gate. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
between the gate and the building, there doesn't seem to be anybody
Okay.
there.
Is the gate open or closed?
It's closed.
Oh, so we could reach them from out here and just fuck them up.
Mhm.
I thought they were on the other side.
Yeah,
of the
that's
gate.
what I thought. I thought they
Yeah.
were closer to the building.
No, they're guarding the entrance.
Oh. Let's fucking execute them.
okay.
Sounds like a good idea. You said there's something off about them anyway, so.
So, who's going to be on the execution party? Obviously. I've seen you do nearly as much damage as him. I would say you for a second. The third is between me or you.
Parchment shears and.
I mean, or you could just tell me if you think you're able to take one out without raising a noise. Can you do it?
Yeah, I think I could.
With clarification, mine not usually that quiet. I can try to keep him silent,
But I hear dumb scream.
I make no promises on that. I can try.
I'll sneak up first and at least get to mine.
Does that plan work for everybody?
I mean, sounds good to me.
Then we go through the gate. I can wear one shadow and try and get a layout of the area.
Wear one shadow. Not something you'd think you'd hear every day, but
Okay. So who's all taking the charge? Zenora, William. Who else?
He's following
Oh,
over there.
I was like, I don't know if he really agreed.
He's got the candy.
Okay. Okay. So what's the marching order?
Well,
How are you doing this?
Is there like a bush nearby I can sneak in? And then,
There's some trees near the gates.
okay, I'm gonna try to sneak away over there, and then.
As long as Crystal kind of keeps pace, pass without a trace, we'll stay on.
Hey, let's shamble over to the gates.
Remember, it is a veil, but
Wait, is that not how we're blending in?
That's funny.
it's worked the whole way here.
I mean, that's how I've been walking. I assumed we were all doing it. Now I just feel out of place.
okay.
You said, I'm sorry, just so that I am clear. You said there's 3 of them, correct?
Yep.
2, I'm guessing, each side of the gate, and then
One in the middle.
one in the middle. Okay.
The one in the middle is standing about maybe 15 feet back. The two on the sides are standing about 20 feet away from the one in the middle. On either side.
So 15 feet back, like away from the gate, the middle one is, and then the 2 on the sides are how far away from the gate?
There. Okay, so the gate is right here.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the middle is standing the closest to the gate, maybe about 10 feet away from it.
Okay.
Whereas the ones on the sides are standing 15 feet in front of him, about 20 feet out to either side.
Okay.
So I would say,
Like a V.
Hold on, let me check something real quick.
I would say, if anything, have you take out the one in the back, because worst case scenario, you could still strangle a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Whereas, as one of the ones further out break away, he's fast enough to run him down.
Okay.
Oh, because I was. No, never mind. Go ahead.
Because I can move.
I'm a little concerned about that grin.
No, it was more like. I was like, y'all can grab the one on the side. I'm fast enough to run at the one in the middle. He won't see me coming. He's just gonna get clotheslined out of nowhere.
Hit like a fucking bullet.
Are you gonna see his Reno jump up, clothesline him, land on the gate, and then jump back?
Too quick. Fast as fuck, boy.
What are we doing? Did y'all go already? No, he's been there. I broke his clavicle.
Gotta let your hair grow out all the way to the back and just have you be like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I know, right?
Get one of those spike armors.
So, he just runs up and just hear, and then he's standing back there. It's like, what? Y'all didn't go already?
For real.
Guy's still standing there. He just falls over. Holy shit!
Alright,
So
so.
like Rurouni Kenshin, he puts his hands in his pockets, and then the guy's arms fall off. What did you do?
You don't even have cutting weapons.
Alright, so
Why was he assembled like a Barbie?
unless they survive your initial attack, we're not gonna go initiative yet.
Okay.
So, who's taking the first attack? Or is this simultaneous?
I think
I'm gonna say this all needs to be simultaneous.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that we can do our best to get them all at once.
Okay, so you're hiding behind a tree. The tree is roughly about, we'll say about 20 feet away from the guard on the left. If you're looking at the gate.
Okay.
Am I getting the middle one or you getting the middle one? We need to clarify
We
this.
do need to clarify this. Cool. Alright,
You are a little bit faster than I am. You can probably clear that 15 feet faster than I can.
Did you want to do that?
I'm fine. If I can get close to this guy, I can keep him from
I already
running
know
away.
how I'm gonna
Okay.
do this. So.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll
Okay,
do
so
that.
I'm gonna take the one on the other side,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to get as close
Okay,
without
as-
being seen.
As soon as I see them start to go for it, that's when I'm gonna blitz the one in the center.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my rapier sheathed and I hand over a drum.
Just-
So if I need to cast, I can.
Okay. Real quick, before we start this encounter, I want to give a shout out to all the users that are following us or that are watching right now. So, 2020, haven't seen you here before. Good to have
I've
you.
seen them.
Another TTV viewer. Happy to have you.
Ethan.
Is it A10? A10? ATEN. Don't know how to pronounce your name. Thank you for joining
A
us.
10.
That's him.
A10. Alright. MJ, always happy to have you here.
I love some of these names.
Yeah.
If you had a house, it would be a 10 hut.
Glad to have feet in the viewing section.
I'm also glad to have feet.
Use those for walking.
Featuring
I don't-
OKR.
Yeah, FTOPAYR. Don't know how to pronounce your name.
Don't spell it, me, sir.
I was spelling at the camera. You
I'm in the
narcissistic
camera.
fuck.
I can see it.
I don't care what you think as long as it's about me.
Janal, nice to have you. I know which one is yours. Marcus, Janae, always happy to have you guys here.
We love
And-
you guys.
Mama Tony, Brad's it.
Ma.
Hi, Ma.
always happy to have you in the chat. Okay,
Totally ignored me. No?
so
I will do this charming accent just for you, Ma.
all right. So you guys are going up. Roll another stealth check for me real quick. Since you're the only one hiding behind the tree right now.
Okay.
Remember to add your plus. How far does that extend?
30 feet from me.
Are you standing 30 feet away from her?
Where is she?
She's over near one of the trees next
She's
to the
hiding
gate.
behind the tree, getting ready to attack the guy.
Am I 30 feet away from her?
Do you want to be?
Yes.
Okay.
That was why I said if you and I stay within proximity
yes.
of them, they'll
Yeah.
keep the effects of pass without a trace.
Okay.
16.
Ooh, nice.
13, 18, 19, 20,
She gone.
23.
She disappeared.
23 plus 10.
Plus 10?
33.
She
All right.
gone.
You guys can't even see her.
Where's that?
She's like Naruto hiding behind a tree with like a cloth over her.
She just
So
out of
excited.
nowhere breaks out the
And the
face paint.
bark is actually running the right way this time.
Alright. Okay. So go ahead and.
Well, I was about to say, before we go, I am going to rage.
Okay.
And
Can you do that quietly?
Quietly.
You,
Did you hear that?
you see William really wants to scream.
oh no, he just kind of hunches down. Quiet.
Wind's
Creepy
blowing.
That's
shit.
the most terrifying.
Reno, you doing anything to prep for the fight?
Crack his knuckles.
How far are we from the gate right now?
From the gate, you guys are around 40, 45 feet.
45 feet.
Your movement's around that, right?
Yeah, without like any. I'm just.
Without any of his
Yeah.
shit he can do.
I'm just trying to like determine like. Yeah, I'll pull my astral arms out.
Okay.
Try to do it like
So,
quietly as well.
This poor motherfucker.
so
It's just,
disappears.
it's just
Silent
quietly,
rage
just arms.
and Spider Cat.
Spider cat. Spider.
Hey, we're not licensed for that. Calm down.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So, let's get this started. You guys are these two run up first. Go ahead and make your attacks at advantage.
Okay.
Once they're done with their once they finalize their damage, that's when you're gonna win.
Oh, actually, we're going to do this one.
And then.
Ooh, that's going to be good. That's
He
going to
just
be good.
critted.
No,
Did
no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought it was a 20 from here.
No, but that's going to be good. So that's
26.
26.
Oh, what the hell is that?
that's a 25.
That's your hair.
No, there was
It's
something
been
that
there
landed
the
on my
whole
head. I swear to God.
Okay. So
Should I also
You-
roll for Umbra as well? Anthony, remember?
did you want to make 2 attacks?
I did.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, if my first one doesn't kill him, I'm making a second attack too. But I got 25 to hit. I'm
So
assuming that hits.
17.
That hits. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm gonna do 4.
come back, stats. I need you.
Nate. So if you want to do your second attack, you can do it now, or you can. But if you wait, it's gonna be start of initiative. If you wait to find out if he kills him.
That's 5.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do the second attack. Let me do this damage.
Okay, 5 with Anson, and then 1 with Umbra.
Okay. As a rogue, you have to remember you have sneak attack.
Oh yeah, sneak attack, so that's
I think it's 3d6.
5d6. She's level
What?
6.
oh yeah, 1d6.
1d6 after every level, right?
I was so close to the 20, but I'll take the
Hey,
19.
careful
Every
you hold
every
your phone,
odd
especially
level.
if you got sensitive information on it. It's been popping up on here occasionally.
We're level 6, you have 3d6.
His phone.
Yeah, it's
pops
3d6.
up on
It's
there.
every
Okay.
odd
Oh,
level.
Like
yeah.
just in, he might have something up
Well,
that he don't want
it's
people
every
to
odd
see.
level.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Will, I didn't know you were into that kind of stuff. on the internet.
I did.
Some questionable
I
pictures
did.
of that.
11.
I knew it was that, that shit.
That second one
So
definitely hits
15.
as well. That I rolled a 19.
serious.
So that's added to
21.
the first one.
Oh, that's not
So-
good.
You did 21.
21? Okay. 21 on the first one.
Okay.
And I guess.
You don't add your you don't add another sneak attack onto your second.
Okay. Can I tell you how I wanted to do it? If I got him.
You can. Did you already roll for Anson or for Umbra?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2 hits, 21 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
he said you
Yeah.
can. I thought he
All right.
said you like.
And
I can
remember, you
spell
also
for-
have
Oh
Anson's
yeah, that's
ability. if you
Anson's
want.
ability. Damn. Forget about that.
You got all kinds of shit going
I
on.
know.
I did a total of 26 damage.
26. Okay.
Maxim, which also does 1d8. Jesus, man. What was the d8 again? This one? Yeah, that's the d8.
That
Right,
second
that's the D8.
damage roll was not super great.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I thought tomorrow was Monday. So I was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, okay, 16. Oh, for Philip. I was like, oh, wait. I work tomorrow. I thought you were asking me to come in early. And she was like, oh, you're on the schedule. That's weird.
And
I
then
was
plus
like,
2.
that's
So 21 and 2, 23.
I was like, my bad.
Now you said 26?
26 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For both hits.
So I have a friend coming into town tomorrow morning. But I legit.
Mike, could you be helping her with the math?
I gotta
get rid of my
a lot of questions.
Yeah, 23.
all looked at.
Fuck him up, Matt.
I
Fuck
got
him
a
up.
lot of questions about this right now.
What's up?
I'm hella excited.
No.
No, go ahead. Let them finish. Let them finish.
I'm scared as a DM.
Matt about to do some monk shit.
Here.
Cool monk
Are you
shit.
going to use staggering smite?
He has had a big smile on his face for like the last 2
Yeah,
minutes.
that's an additional
So,
D8.
yep.
You can also use staggering smite. I forgot she can
Yeah.
smite shit spells. My class.
No, her dad
We got a
was-
smiting rogue.
Or a paladin ability.
You got what they call in the business burst damage.
So that's like in secondary
Crazy
one.
damage. She just forgets
But let
it.
him know that you are also using it. And remember, you can't use it again until tomorrow.
Okay.
If you're absolutely certain that you want him to be dead, tell him you're using
You
staggering smite with it as
absolutely
well.
need to make sure the motherfucker does not wake
Because
up.
that's an addition. That's 4 more D6.
Okay.
For anybody at home who's not used to seeing D&D or used to playing,
There's a lot of math.
If you're not good at math, it's not really that easy. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use staggering smite as well.
okay.
Probably 40 6.
Just
I'm gonna borrow one of yours.
And the target has to make a wisdom saving throw.
What does he have to beat?
it's just math disguised as Lord of the Rings.
Wisdom.
It would be her charisma.
Yeah,
No.
No, it's a wisdom saving throw. I just gotta get to her stuff real quick.
Yeah.
10, 11, 12.
For a rogue, her spellcasting modifier should be her intelligence or her
For her, it should be charisma.
yeah.
How's your charisma?
So 8 plus proficiency plus
Better
charisma
than my
modifier.
intelligence.
So it's gotta be a 13.
Okay, wisdom save?
Yes.
Nope.
So, it cannot make reactions this next turn, and it has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws.
Okay.
If it's not dead.
Okay.
If it lives.
So how much damage did you do?
What were the other d6s?
It came all out of 23 and then it was 12, so
35.
35.
Plus the additional d8 was how much? 4?
No, that was 2 originally. Oh, the extra one or
Yeah, just the one you rolled already.
no? That was 2.
37.
Nice.
And I believe staggering smite doesn't make them fall prone, right?
No.
Okay. All right. They're still up. Matt, you're going in.
So I got a lot of questions here. So my whole focus right now is to sprint at him as fast as I feel like I can, and just clothesline him with 2 of the astral arms, right?
Okay.
So
That's not a clothesline, that's a dissection.
so based on
Are you trying to
so I'm gonna use a key for Step of the Wind to get the dash action. Stacking feline agility with that, I did look it up. You can stack
Yeah.
those. You know what I'm saying? So, in one round, I have 180 feet of movement. So at the slowest, I'm moving 20 miles per hour. At the fastest, I'm moving 122 miles per hour. The median of that is 70. If I'm focusing on that,
Oh my God.
I feel like I'm running pretty, like sprinting.
How you would
If I
calculate
could-
that is you would do fall damage
Yeah.
at that rate. A normal rate of speed for terminal velocity on fall damage is calculated
I
at
would feel
60
like he's
feet.
not only damage.
So yeah,
I
you're
don't
and
know,
it's-
but he's gonna
you're running
crush
70.
the wall
Yeah,
of the
so-
building on the other side.
what
It would be around 8d6
well
for
he-
the just
he's
for the
for-
speed.
he's 45 feet away, so it's 1d6 every 10 feet. So it'll be an extra 4d6 on top of your normal damage.
Yeah, but 2 arms. That's why I said 8d6.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, I should have clarified. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
this man hits terminal velocity in 45 feet.
And I'll even have him roll a
I have the
strength.
math over here.
I'll even have him roll to see if he stays up. If this attack doesn't just like
Stays
punch
up.
doesn't punch a hole through him.
You should have a Constitution save to see if he's not a pace.
Well, yeah, because
right?
like my arm is that's 2 10-feet arms.
Yeah.
That's all right. So what do I roll here? What do you want me to roll? Here?
First off,
Roll
roll.
it.
You're gonna if you're using 2 arms, you're gonna roll two attack die.
Okay.
You're rolling with advantage on both.
2 attack die with advantage.
Yeah.
All right. Is that a reroll or what would you say?
Oh, I know what it is.
It looks like an 11. It's mostly
Yeah,
on the thing,
it's
like
11.
you know.
I
Okay.
just want to see a Goliath monk
Alright,
now
so an
at
11
this
for
point.
that one plus. That's a 19 to hit. Whoa. 2 attack rolls, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. And a 20. A 19 and a 20.
Okay. Those both hit.
Alright.
So 8d6 for the damage just from the speed, and then I would
Right.
say an attack or a damage die from the initial hit.
May I use some d6s? I just want
How
to
many
be
do you
able
need?
to, I need 5 total. Okay, 3 more.
There you go.
So take your pick.
Just throw my shit anywhere, it's cool.
I'm
Hey,
just trying to
appreciate
grab
it.
an extra hand.
Now yours is considered magical attacks, right?
Yeah. Alright.
I was just like, well, I might get those from where we're all
Fucking
got one.
Matt's over here rolling like a high-level rogue.
Ooh, that's no bueno so far. Alright, hold on.
Expecting this man to just go.
So it's 28.
Where,
And
what
then-
you know, always someone kills somebody, but it's just an old Mr. Blood. It's just, and everybody's just covered in blood.
I forgot
rain
what
or
my,
something.
I forgot what's after that for a second. 36 damage.
MJ, I'm not doing
Actually-
anything. He's too close.
I didn't add the second d6 for the 2 arms technically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 36 plus 46 damage.
Damn.
Is that it?
Yeah. I
Is
know,
that
right?
it from a clothesline?
Okay. So do you guys want to paint your picture, or do you guys want
I
me
mean,
to
he's
do it?
already painted the fucking
Oh, we
wall.
killed them?
Who's this?
Not kill them,
Sparkles.
Oh.
but how you guys initiated your attacks.
Oh, well, I had planned that I was gonna run, jump,
Should be green,
stab in the
purple, black,
back,
and
come
blue
up with
lines.
umbrage. Just
These are the right kinds though? Because I got like 3 different purples.
Yep, he's right.
Let me paint the picture until,
Okay.
until you make the
Appreciate
kill.
y'all.
Okay.
Okay. So, the way this whole encounter started, you see Zenora zip out from her cover, immediately going for the guard on the left. And as soon as you do, you slice one, or you slide on your knees, slice one, and as you're turning around, you slice again. And you feel the magic from Ansem begin to build and explode into this creature. And you see it writhe in pain as this smite begins to build with radiant energy and then explode or implode inside as you see his eye, as you see the lights begin to shine through every orifice for a second and then immediately retreat as it looks burned and damaged, and it no longer looks like a guard. It looks like a humanoid with tentacle-like beard, a trident on its back, and fiendish-looking skin as you slice it. William, you run up, and as soon they haven't noticed anybody yet, so you run up quickly, and you slice at this thing's stomach, causing it to gash, and then you begin to notice that the creature's facade begins to fade as you see the tentacle beards, the trident on its back, and the devilish skin. So you slice once and then you slice again, and before you realize it's no longer a guard, it's a demon. And then as this is happening, Reno takes one step, and you guys can almost feel the air as he zooms off. And it's almost like a cool anime scene where you see the camera following him from the back.
And Aaron goes,
Yeah. And you guys feel the wind pressure as soon as Reno passes you up, as he takes his astral arms and slams into this final creature. And Reno, as you hit it, you notice the facade fall. And it doesn't look like the other two. This one has red skin, tucked in wings, and a flail off to its side. As soon as you do, I did not roll to see if he stayed standing. He did not.
So he's on the floor now?
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Well, like a cartoon where he just flips in midair like this about
Well,
6
you
times.
pull all your body weight to the side, and the astral arms come swinging out in an open arch as it slams into him, and you guys can feel the impact of this as it makes a soft, and it sends him flying into the gate, pushing the gate open, and this creature slides back about 10 feet past the gate. So you launched him, and he is hurt, but none of them are dead.
I think my beard's long. Reno ran past. He gets hit.
All right. So
Remember I said I was
yeah.
ready to see.
Alright, gates open.
You did good.
You said hers is still standing and so is his.
And so is
And
his.
his is not
his is in a
standing.
pile on the fucking ground. So obviously I'm not worried about targeting that one. I'm just going after the two that are still standing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to the one that she's hamstrung, and I'm gonna start with a staccato rhythm on the drum and cast Crown of Madness.
Okay. What's the save on that?
Wisdom. Okay. Against my save DC of 16.
Six. Does not pass.
Okay.
Explain to the people at home what Crown of Madness does.
So what I was going to ask you is, it does not have immunity to charm.
No, sir.
Okay. So charm causes an ethereal crown of
Wait.
jagged iron.
1 second. He has magical resistance. Sorry.
Not good.
We just asked.
No, you said resistance to charm. Magical resistance is different.
It's an
It's a half
ethereal
a
crown of jagged iron that sprouts from its head as its eyes fade to a dull, mad red. The charm target has to use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack other than itself that I mentally choose. The target can act normally on its own turn if I choose no creature or if none are within reach.
Okay.
So it's a concentration spell, so that's how I have to use my action, is to maintain.
Okay. Ember, did you want to do anything on this surprise round?
Oh, sorry.
Fuck him up, Ember. Fuck him up.
And you said it's carrying the trident?
The one in the middle is. The one
I
that.
thought you said this has a...
Oh, yeah. These two have tridents. He has the flame.
And remind me where I'm standing again?
You're standing about,
40 feet, you sure?
yeah, about 40 feet away from where they're at.
Where they are?
Mm-hmm.
And what about the... Yeah.
Nate and Zenora are in front of the creatures. You're standing off to the side a little bit.
Okay.
That was behind him because I hamstringed him.
No, you just went up, slid, and sliced at its legs.
Oh, okay.
You tried the kneecap and it didn't quite work.
Because you couldn't reach the knees.
These are top shelf to you.
You calf string?
For real though.
Calf stringing? Is that a thing?
Calf string.
Yeah, because you couldn't quite hit the hammy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should have gone for
sounds
that
terrible,
Achilles
though.
heel.
Yeah, it does. It all sounds horrible.
So I'll move up to it until about 10 feet away
Mhm.
from one of them.
Okay.
And I'll do poison spray.
Poison spray?
Yeah.
Alright. That is a dexterity saving throw?
It is a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Do you designate targets?
Huh?
Do you designate targets with poison spray, or is that a cone?
Yeah, you extend your hand toward a creature you can see within range. It's 10-foot range.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, oh my
Yeah, that
God,
does
she
sound
just
like a
sprayed him
cone.
with poison.
No.
She just dragon breathed him.
Nope. I picked the lead.
Rawr.
It's alright, if it's me, I'm at least resistant.
Does it do poison damage?
It does do poison damage.
You splash it on him, and he kind of looks over at you and wipes it off.
And which one is this?
The one that Zenora was fighting.
Okay.
You just sneeze on me?
Well, that didn't work.
You see that whatever it was wearing started to decay and steam, but he's just wiping it off casually.
That's acid damage, bro.
Oh,
6. 7.
yeah, 7.
7.5.
Seven.
Poison is just toxic.
Why 0.5?
That's neat.
He said he gave you a half a fuck up. I'm not sure from what.
You have to explain to me, sir. Can't just say I fucked up.
Just in general.
Okay, that's fair.
Just be happy.
Just
it's
the
a half.
general. This.
Apparently, we're doing fraction fuck ups.
You're lucky I didn't do what I told Matt I was gonna do, because then that would have been like 2 on the fuck ups already. I was gonna do like the pompadour, the Kuwabara shit.
No.
They're gonna be the Yu Yu Hakusho demons.
I told him I'd be in a bad mood all session if he.
Why you're messy?
I want to be able to stare at like. I like to focus when people are like saying something or explaining something. I couldn't be looking at
You're
that the
gonna
whole
hit him
time.
just to make the pop move.
Yeah, I swear.
So now we're rolling initiative.
Yes,
Hey,
but wait,
there's
There's
more.
more.
Zeros.
I like that.
Zeros has a move.
Oh,
That fucking thing's still following us.
Hey, I brought him with me.
I mean, you've abused the shit out of him the entire time you've had him. I support you bringing him.
Sure.
Okay. Zero sees everything that's going on and immediately targets the same one that you did as he extends his hand and magic begins to coalesce into a ball. And he pulls back like a pitcher and just tosses it. And let's see, D8. Okay. And while this magic orb is in the air, you feel a chill as it's passing through. And it turns from this green, purplish, coalescent magic sphere into a pure white, ice-cold ball of magical ice as it slams into the creature. And you see it freeze up a little bit, and it deals 2d8 plus 1d6. Okay, nice.
Solid.
Nice.
That is 8. Six. Okay, 14 points. This creature becomes almost encased in frost as this attack hits, and you can see it moving from the shoulder to the chest to the gut, all the way to the other arm. And it looks haggard now. As you can see, pieces of it begin to fall off, revealing bone or revealing muscle and sinew as it drops to the ground, cracking.
Ew. Good job. Step back.
Ember, this is not a spell that you have seen before,
Yeah.
and not one that you thought that Zeros would know.
He was reading a book when I saw him.
He was reading a book when you saw him.
Damn it.
All right,
I bought him some books.
so
Thing learns like a wizard.
everybody roll initiative. Ooh, I almost went back to like my old habit. I was about to roll a d6.
I go on 5. That would buy it. I like it. That would buy it.
Hey,
I rolled.
that's what I'm talking about.
I'll take the ones for initiative rather than rolls.
Yeah.
I can live with going last.
Right?
Honestly, you're right though. Always roll social for initiative.
I normally,
I mean, every
like,
time
I hit mid
freaking
normally,
Barbarian, I rolled.
but that plus 4 ain't helping now.
Actually, yeah. You were there when I was a barbarian. And I rolled
Okay.
bad every time.
So,
Barbarian.
anybody got 20 to 25?
24.
Hit this man like a Mack truck, and you're still going first.
15 to 20. Ooh. 10 to 15.
14.
No, wait. 10. I had to make sure that I added that right. My brain stopped working. Running on like 4 hours of sleep. Shut up.
All right, 5 to 10.
I go on 5.
Okay.
Wait, what did you roll?
I said it twice.
Oh.
All right. So first up is Reno. Zenora, you're going in next. So please figure out what you want to do on your turn.
Okay. The guy next to me got that.
Reno, this guy is sitting maybe about 15 feet.
No,
in front of you.
he's
The one that I
possessed.
like hit, right?
Oh, he's
Okay.
hacker,
So I'm
okay.
gonna walk up to
He's
it,
possessed
and
by me.
as I'm doing that,
Oh, he's possessed by
cracking
you.
all
Okay.
3 sets of knuckles.
Fucking Goro style.
So
Yep.
you go for the one there for you.
That would
All right.
probably be pretty good. 'cause
So he's still
mine, I
prone.
think, has the
Yeah.
least amount of
Okay,
damage.
so I'm gonna attempt to swing on him.
All right.
I wonder. Perfect. Two throwing hands and just.
You have advantage.
I mean,
But if I have to force him to attack.
18.
No, I'm talking about the
18.
one near him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I have a range.
Misses.
Misses. Damn. All right. Second hit.
Because you are not his target.
so just lift a step away from him. You could run over and stab mine, or get just a little bit
17.
of range throw
Misses.
at either mine or.
Okay. So you go to swing on this creature, and you're hitting him, but it feels like there's a magical force that seems to be pushing back, protecting this creature. Okay. Zenora,
Yes.
your turn. Then Ember, you're up next.
Okay. So
Instead of telling me, just enact the
yeah,
plan.
inactive plan. So I'm gonna run toward his opponent,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab him or slash him. I'll probably
Hold on.
slash him.
Are you using the disengage option, or are you going to take the?
She doesn't have to.
Mike has that one
Crown
under
of
control.
Madness.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not his combatant.
So
Okay.
I'm going to go and slash his opponent and dash behind him.
Okay. So roll an attack.
Ooh, 19 plus 7, 6. 26.
26 hits. Fuck.
D4 and 3d6.
I was about to say you get your
Oh, yeah.
sneak attack because I'm engaged.
Oh yeah,
with
that's
him.
right. And you said how many D4?
3.
3.
1d4, 3d6.
Yeah, give it back, give it back.
Let me see your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, sorry, the stream is in the way. I have to move it around.
No, you're good.
Has anyone been hearing what sounds like a vacuum, like off in the distance for a while?
I hear it now.
Yeah, now that you're mentioning it, but I can only hear it out of the left ear.
Sucks, right?
Yeah, thanks for that.
What the fuck is that?
You
I don't know.
You broke the glass on that one. Now I hear it.
Oh.
That's the AC.
No, it's like a.
It's not, yeah.
Oh, I can't hear it.
It sounds like someone's
Oh.
vacuuming their car out in the distance.
It's in the song.
Pause it. It is a song.
I put your sneak attack count on there.
Thank you, because I can never freaking see that.
All right. So go ahead and
Okay, so.
All I see is just
That's all I can hear now.
you guys want me to change the fighting music?
Okay.
Yeah, this
So-
isn't like fighting music. This is like diabolical castle trolling music.
it's like tonight is or something. or-
So
I
1 plus
get
4
that
is
enough already.
5, 6,
A lot of
yeah,
stupid
it's
things
5.
happen.
And
It's not serious.
then sneak attack.
That sounds annoying. I couldn't.
That's
I don't know how to do it.
6.
Full dead sight time.
So roll that one. Because you still have the D8 from hand
I
side.
have a fan on.
So.
Nice.
15 points of damage.
15. Good shit.
I
Surprisingly, William isn't a heavy hitter on the start of this one.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
No, it's
No, Reno
Oh, yeah,
and then
Rena.
you.
Oh, okay.
Reno got 9 more than you, but it's. I mean, you
Well, I
still
was
did.
expecting he's a monk.
Well, it's expected of you
Yeah,
too.
you're both single target DPS.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
about to
okay.
say at high levels you can one shot a lot of
Well,
things.
this is the longest
You roll really
living
good.
rogue I've
You're
ever
both
played.
You're both single target DPS. We're both support. She's a support caster. I'm a support half caster. And
I am a meat
he's
shield.
tank. Like we.
I'm not hiding behind
Clank,
you right
clank.
now.
Here comes the tank. I love that one.
Okay, go ahead.
My meat
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind him now.
Okay. Are you actually
That-
trying to hide?
I pretty much.
Well, I mean,
He's
you
asking
can
if
you
you're
can
trying
use
to
your
hide.
your bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
hiding is a bonus action.
Okay, then I'll hide.
Okay. Just roll a stealth.
No.
I should know.
Right, she didn't kill it, right?
No.
No, I didn't do it.
I didn't think so.
18, you did
I just wanted to
25.
make sure.
Yeah,
I
the
started
25.
swinging at a dead
25? Alright.
See?
You are successfully hidden. So Zenora comes up, slashes at this creature, grabs onto your leg, and swings around behind you before this creature can even see who attacked her.
Save me, Papa.
Okay? That's
I
how
knew
you're
it
doing,
was
right?
coming.
Yep.
Okay.
Stabbed the bad man, Papa.
Ember, you're up. William, you're on deck.
Okay. Have we seen the one that's laying on the ground move?
You can see him. Reno's engaged with him. The one right in front of you is the one that she was fighting, and the one that Arcturus was has the crown of madness on.
Okay. I will move to. I guess the closest one would be the one they're fighting.
Yeah.
Because how far away is Reno and the other guy?
They're about. I'll do the calculations real quick.
About 35 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Judging from how far apart you said they were and his 10-foot tumble through the gate.
Yep.
Then I will. Yeah, I'll head to the one Nate and Megan are fighting,
All right.
and I will do Primal Savagery, and I'll
Ooh.
attack that one.
All right. Well done, attack. That's such a dope move.
It's awesome.
That's really what I'm doing. Nope,
What did you roll?
that one.
Roll a d100 for me, please.
Oh, are we fucked?
Oh.
No.
Another point of inquiry. Matt had looked it up for us. Nat ones do not end turns.
Yeah, that must have been a homebrew
Is that a
rule or
3.5
something.
or?
That must have been a homebrew because I played 3.5 too. We never did that.
Well, it must have been a, yeah.
Must have been a homebrew. Like I said, you know, people do it, and like when it's been homebrew for so long, when you play like that, it just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So-
something I've always just kind of carried with me, so it's entirely possible it's homebrew.
Yeah, no, I've never, I've done. Yeah, no, I never had to do it. So when you brought it up, I looked it up. I was like, maybe I just never. Maybe it was a homebrew rule that they took it out, and I couldn't find it anywhere. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, that's-
that would be a full.
Like, a lot of the times
Yeah.
when, you know,
Like you might have math, but I'm
afterwards
pretty
when
sure
we'll
that
talk
would be
about
full,
it and shit,
right?
is I'm still, 3.5 is what I cut my teeth on.
Yeah, no.
I haven't read through all
Zero.
5, so like when I'll ask something, I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me.
40.
40?
I have a bad habit of trying to mix the two.
No, you good.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Tripped.
It's very possible at 3.5. It's been
She
years
came
since I
across a
played
rake
3.5,
and hit her in the
so.
face.
Throw it dice away.
But I don't really remember it like that.
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then
Oh,
again, I started playing independent
poor
tennis, so it's
Ember.
entirely possible it's a homebrew.
I don't want it.
So,
My bag's in
you
the
don't
way.
see it because your back's turned. You three see Ember's fingernails begin to elongate and sharpen at the edge. Her teeth elongate into fangs. And she's rushing up to this creature, but she's not quite used to this change. As she's running, you see her her back foot kind of stumbles over the front, and then she just
Face plants.
yeah.
It's gonna take a little while to get used to. Pretty soon you're gonna start getting hair in funny places and
Yep.
thinking about werewolves.
Already.
Are y'all back there fucking up? It sounds like y'all back there fucking up.
Yeah, all you hear is the thump. The
So what the fuck was that?
all right.
Did you just throw a bobcat?
Okay. It is Zeros' turn. Zeros is going to run over to where you guys are, and he's going to use the help action to help you up.
Oh, thank you.
So Zeros runs over there, kind of picks you up under your armpits, and then stands you up, dusts off the dirt,
Man, that motherfucker's strong. Holy.
kind of dusts off the dirt off your shoulders, and is like, ready to fight.
Ready to fight.
And
My true friend.
William, it is your turn, and then is the bad guys up next.
Okay. So, she's hiding behind me, so I'm not flanking anything. It was a normal attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do reckless.
Okay.
These ones. Shh, die quiet. Quiet killing. Face now.
Yeah, you did good this time.
Keep that shit up.
Jutsu.
25 hit.
Hits.
This one's gonna go bad.
Ah. Keep back up there. Oh, that's good. 18.
18 points of damage?
Yep.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna like try to split his head open.
Okay. So you pull up, and as you do, you see his eyes go from you to your blade and back to you, and as his head is turning, you pull the blade down and kind of slice through. You see his eyes kind of look inwards towards the blade as it's like, oh, and then falls.
It's fine.
Raging Rogue.
Vision.
Okay. Do you still have your movement and the second attack?
Yeah, I was about to say, how far can I make it to the one that he?
I believe so.
Because he's still the one he was fighting still on the ground, right?
Mhm.
All right. And take off that direction.
Okay. With such stealthy footsteps, the barbarian is lumbering over there with his great sword.
I have 40 feet. Can I get on to be flanking with him?
You would get just around to the side of him. You wouldn't be able to
Not
flank.
flanking. Okay.
But he is
Prone.
prone, so
Yeah.
you already have advantage.
Well, I mean, I'm still reckless anyway, so I have advantage anyway. But
He has
Double
double advantage.
advantage.
can I roll 4?
No. Also known as single advantage, but with the word double in front of it.
Stop. Fucking fuck. Get out. All right.
We just all need to get new dice.
This you're.
It's being
Good
good.
boy.
It's being
He's
nice.
behaving today.
Nice.
24 to hit on that one.
That hits.
Ooh, that's good again. That's gonna be same thing. 18 damage on that one too.
Okay, nice. All right. You strike at this creature while it's down, and you feel the resistance of something magical before your blade actually makes contact with the skin. As you slice open the red skin, you see green ichor begin to spill out.
Hey, did you also feel that?
Just standing over this demon. Hey, did you feel that?
Yeah.
Just
Like it was kind of harder to hit him than normal. Okay.
All right.
he's still doing his best to be quiet.
Anything else?
Just gonna look at him too.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, you're dying too loud.
He's going to use half his movement to
No one will
get up.
believe you.
Like you guys see his wings kind of unfurl to make him stand up, sort of like Undertaker style. Just
Disgusting.
real quick,
Leathery winged bitch.
I need William and Reno to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Well, it's not terrible.
15.
15.
Oh no. Oh no.
You were being so nice.
And they're further than 30 feet away from me, so I can't do anything.
That's 5.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That was the. Oh no, that is okay. You got 5.
Yeah.
William, you are magically charmed. You have to obey the Cambion's command, and if the target suffers any harm from the Cambion or another creature, or receive a suicidal command from the Cambion, the target can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself in a success. So, you are now charmed. Okay. So it sees that William is charmed and looks over to you, Reno. Now, dead set on hurting you because of how much shit you just put him through. Let's see. He is going to. Alright. He's looking at you, Reno, and he puts his hands out, and you see flames kind of slither out of his hands, and he targets you. So now he has to make a spell attack.
You're doing a whole lot in one turn.
Well, is it a touch spell?
No.
Then would it not be a disadvantage?
Yes, it will be. Thank you.
8.
8. Yeah, that's 8.
Oh, yep.
It could be 7.
Technically, it's
Take that
8.5, guys.
inspiration point.
That one's canceled. So,
Hey, guys, I leveled up.
11 does 18 hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Okay. And he's going to try one more time. Does 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you take 3d6 fire damage.
Where my sound came from.
Oof. That is 13 points of fire damage. So, as he places his hands up, he kind of tilts his head, and you see a spark appear in the palm where the flames originated from. It's just a big flaming ray as it hits you, and it scorches some of the fur on your body, but you're still standing. I hope.
His companion is going to make a trident attack. He's going to throw it at the Cambion.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so let me get that up.
That also leaves him without a weapon for it. I go up there and quick slap him.
Smart.
Unfortunately, he misses.
It's okay. He still threw his trident.
As you see the flames hit you and they die, they begin to die out. You also notice the trident kind of fly past the Cambion's head, and it looks over and then looks back at you and then looks around. And is like,
Where the fuck did that come from?
you can hear in like an abyssal language. Does anybody speak abyssal?
I have a weird language. Hold on. No, celestial.
Okay. So you
That's
hear like a
weird.
guttural sound coming from you.
Wait for it. Wait.
I still haven't done my background. I didn't do the background
Not
on my
until I
character.
use it.
18 to 17.
I'm supposed to get an extra
18?
language I haven't got yet.
Maybe one. I said not until I use it.
Oh, okay.
I can understand any language if I use the spell, but I haven't used it yet.
Okay. That is as much as he can do.
He still has his movement. Does he want to move anywhere? I can't control the thing's movement. His little sub-demon.
No. He's not going to move. Okay. So next is Arcturus, and then Reno's on deck.
Okay.
Buddy.
So, I am going to unsheath my weapon. I am going to use my movement to get close to the other creature. And I am going to use
Wait, which one?
the one that just tossed its trident.
Okay, the Crown of Madness one?
Yep.
Alright.
And I'm going to use my attack to stab it in the back instead of maintaining concentration.
Alright. So roll to hit. With advantage. Well, he's considered a helpless creature, correct?
Once I break it, he kind of comes back to his senses.
Okay.
Like he sees everything going on as it would have happened. He just can't prevent himself from doing it.
You can't make an attack while...
It's a concentration spell. I have to concentrate to maintain it.
Oh, yeah,
Since
you're
I'm
drums.
opting out to attack,
Okay,
I'm not concentrating on maintaining.
fair enough.
So, 18
Hits. Wait, yeah, hits.
and what was the additional thing for demons? I've got the spell that it was imbued with.
You should have the weapon, correct?
Yeah. Is it just the 2d8 radiant?
Yeah. However, you don't have to worry about that. How do you want to kill him?
So,
With grace.
I'm going to walk up to it with the drum going, and then as I stop the drum beat, I'm going to put my hand on its shoulder, stick the rapier through its back. When I pull it out, let the radiant damage go.
Okay. So you stick this creature, you pull your blade out, but it looks like a spectral blade is still in there. And you see it begin to shrink, compress, and then explode outwards from the inside of this creature's body. As you see light begin to pour out from the hole that you made, the crack in its skin from Zeros' ice spell, and the slashes from Zenora's cuts. As it begins to, it begins to bulge and almost explode outwards as the body decompresses and falls.
And in place of any other action, I am going to point my hand at William. No, he is mine. And use Dispel Magic.
Okay.
So that should end the charm effect. What level is it cast at?
It's not a spell.
Oh, it's a magical effect.
Yeah. Does it work on?
Magical effects, yes.
Okay. So yeah, it's
any creature, object, or magical effect within range. I'm choosing the charm on him.
Okay.
It's within 120 feet. Any spell of 3rd level or lower automatically ends. Each spell of higher on the target, I have to make an ability check using my charisma.
we'll say it's just a low level spell. So, well, not spell, but effect. So William, you feel these ethereal chains latch onto your head from when the creature looked at you, but as Arcturus points, you feel the chains break apart and your conscience is free. The voice in your head says, "Finally,
your turn!"
Well, that's the outside voice right now.
All right. So, it is now Reno's turn. Zenora, you're up on deck.
Right.
Okay, so he's not charmed anymore. The guy in front of me is still alive. This is hard to see without a map. Excuse me, by the way. It's hard to keep track without a map. Or it's a tough way for me. Alright. How far away is he?
He's 5 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's within hitting distance.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, right now. 27.
Nice, that hits.
Alright. 11.
11 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then second swing.
Are they flanking?
No, I wouldn't be able to
Oh.
get around there.
Okay.
Did you want to use your movement to walk around real quick? Just to get the
Advantage.
advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So you pop him once, do a quick step off to the side. Go ahead and roll.
18.
18 in total or just an 18 flat roll?
18 total.
Misses. Well, not misses, but you feel that magical presence there again as you try to push, and it's just barely making it to the skin as you throw.
Okay. Flurry of blows. 22.
That hits. Roll again, see if you get a crit.
Close.
27.
That hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay. Hold on, let me do the math here real quick. So he's hurt, but he's not dead yet.
He is now.
Nat 20.
Hey, how do you want to kill
Flurry
him?
of blows.
Punch him.
Not even a.
Like on board.
not even
Okay,
It's just standing there and he's like,
so you see Reno.
I'm more just over him. I'm tired of it.
Like the cat with the bug just finally.
Reno quickly jabs him, scoots off to the side, throws one punch, but he feels that magical presence there as it pushes him back. And he's like, oh no. And then he swings up again with the other hand.
No, it was more like, oh, word.
is that how we doing things now?
And then it's almost like the astral arms are in a train. It's just as this dude jaws kind of dislocates, just cracks off to the side, and you see his eyes go white as he drops to the ground and then coughs up blood and then face plants. Now he is dead.
I'm going to approach that body.
Okay, what you gonna do with that body?
I'll work it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is cast tongues on myself.
Okay.
So now any spoken language I can understand, and if they can hear me, they understand me as if I were speaking their normal tongue.
Okay.
And I am going to use Mantle of Shadows.
Okay, you steal his shadow. You also gain his memories and whatever.
Well, when I
secret-
use the shadow. As of right now, I'm
Just holding
his
on to
shadow
it?
kind of swirls into a ball and
Okay, so you see Arcturus just steal this shadow. This creature that's laying on the ground now no longer has a darkened backing. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
kick the
look at
body.
I'm gonna look at him before my rage drops. Do you need the rest of him?
no, just the shadow.
I'm gonna cut his head off. Stay out of my head!
Okay, so
Anyone look rough?
huh?
Anyone look rough?
Do you guys?
I don't think anybody got
No.
hit.
Everybody get
I'm
hit?
looking kind of rough.
You're looking kind of rough?
Yeah, he got
Alright.
burned. a
Oh, did
little.
you? That's
I
right. That's right.
will walk up to Reno. I'm gonna touch him on the shoulder and cast. How rough?
Pretty.
Pretty rough. All right. Cure wounds 3rd level.
I'm gonna search.
How much damage did you take?
Well, I mean, there was still the damage from. This is the same day as the.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
yeah,
when
yeah.
from when he fought, so he
Mhm.
was already kind of lumped
Yeah.
up.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't-
search
you didn't
the
heal on
body
the short
to see
rest?
if there's anything of
Yeah,
use.
too. That's my
Whether
fault.
it be like maybe
Even so, like, I
some
took a
kind of
pretty fair
paper
amount.
that says orders or
Oh, yeah.
something, or even
2d8.
Uh,
Yeah,
roll an
I
investigation
don't know
check.
if I have a second
oh
one.
my god.
D8.
Oh, give me a net 20. Give me a net 20. That's a 9. It's a
That's
9.
the second time that D8 has ever
There's
been rolled.
really no pieces of parchment on this creature.
Well, I wasn't saying anything of use, whether it be parchment or any payment, nothing else.
No.
Which one are you
There,
searching?
roll a d8 for me.
D8.
Which one did you search?
The one you decapitated. 3.
3.
15.
You find 3 pieces of gold on it.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
I'm
If
gonna-
I'm going to sneak in under the guise of this one, we need to put the body in the bushes at least.
Alright, so I'll pick it up and eat him.
Let's say I'll go about the process of picking the other two up. And carry them
one.
off.
I disintegrated the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Radiant damage.
Then I'll pick the other one up and I'll go ahead and search him while I'm dragging him over into the bush.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna go pick up that trident.
Okay.
I got the trident.
I gotta try.
I'm supposed to be good at these, but my dice don't work for me. 14.
Marcus says victory.
14 for that.
He also
investigation.
heard the vacuum
14?
of doom.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Roll a d8.
A D8? Oh, that's this one. Yeah. 4.
4 pieces of gold.
Nice. I'll take it.
And you can take the weapon he had, if you wanted.
Sure. What did he have?
A trident.
I'll take that.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
No, I assume we're ending it about here.
I'm still
Yeah.
looking
I was gonna
like
say,
That's
I'm
why I
gonna
said-
sucker kick that
I'm still
head.
looking kind of meh.
Woo!
Kind of, but
Okay.
I should be fine.
Real quick, well, I'm gonna cast good berries, so I get 10 good berries.
All right.
I'm just gonna give them to Reno.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
And
Are you
each
still-
good berry you eat gives you 1 HP.
Are you still kind of rough?
A little bit, yeah.
I'll
It's cool now.
I was gonna say I have cure wounds that I can use also.
I mean, yeah, if you don't mind.
I
Sure.
just healed him for
I could
25
give
points.
him. I could just give him a heal potion.
How much damage did you take in the fight?
Well,
No.
he didn't heal on his short rest.
Yeah, that was my
So-
fault though.
Did you
I'll,
want to
uh,
add a heal?
I'll hit him with cure wounds at 3rd also.
Okay.
At 3rd level? Jeez, oh.
You should be good.
Yeah.
25.
Damn, appreciate it.
Damn, what do you add?
3d8
rolled-
plus.
oh.
I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 5.
Damn.
Plus 5 for my charisma. That's my casting modifier. So, 50.
Dude, I should start calling these people my
20.
friends. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to need you to speed punch things later.
Okay. So, you guys have successfully entered the barracks, but we're going to end the session here for today.
You hear the music? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, that sounds ominous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you sure we should end here? I feel like I'm in danger.
You're constantly in danger.
I don't see the safe portion of the game here.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm
Well,
about
we
to go around the corner and see a bunch of hooded figures.
Right.
I don't
Or
get
or
that.
in order
zombies.
for this to be the safe area, we have to kill everything here.
But I don't see the safe point here.
We are making it safe.
Hell no, not with this music.
Is there a small blue crystal?
It's alright,
floating
once we
anywhere
kill
that goes-
everyone, we'll burn some sage,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Nice.
When I
No.
Damn it.
All right. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us on episode 18 of Off the Books. Really appreciate everybody for watching and everybody who participated in the chat. We love you guys. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Again, if you guys know anybody who likes D&D or wants to get into D&D, please send them our way. Every little bit helps. Also, you guys can also go on our YouTube channel, watch some previous videos, leave us a like, a comment, and a subscribe on there. We would also appreciate that. That way we can start making some partner deals with YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, we appreciate you guys, and we hope to see you next week.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right, everybody say bye to the people on the internet.
Bye.
Bye, people on the internet.